Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Did my alerts not work? Hold on. There's always something. And especially, on this, I'm like, not having everything I'm used to, so things are a little weird. Let me double check. You did not hear. Okay. Let me look into that really quick. Why you gotta be so broken? Emulate, follow. I heard that! Okay. Let me see if I can re-trigger the other one. Okay, okay. Activity feed, here we go. Why is it not? What? XD. But it didn't show it. What happened? Huh? Oh! Wait! It's there! It just didn't. I'm so confused. Why is it like to do. Why is it not reading it out or playing the sound? That's the problem. Hold on. I probably did something weird. But thank you, Mysterio, for resubscribing. You are amazing. Subscriber alert. On and off again. Turn it on. Volume. It's got a tone. Why is it not working? Safe. Emulate. One subscription, please. That's so loud. What? Oh, okay. You guys, you heard that one? But it didn't like to do it, the real one. It like, oh, you didn't hear it? Hold on. That was so loud. Okay, hold on, hold on. I think I can fix it. Alright, ready? One more time. No sound. Why?
XD.
Wait, it did the XD part, but it doesn't want to do the, what? That's so weird. Really? It works when I do a test, but Mysterio's is broken. This random other person, it shows up. I don't know, Mysterio. You're cursed. No, close that, close that. Okay, one more time. Nope, Mysterio, you're broken. Yeah, I don't know.
XD.
XD. Okay. Well, we tried. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's not working. The real ones aren't working, but the fake one was working, but it reads out the text, but it doesn't read out the other part. Or it doesn't say what it is, or have the music. I don't know, honestly. Mm. How do I get this game? Oh, here we go. Hold on. Hold on. I think I broke the game. How do I can't even close the game? Hold on. You didn't hear the oh my god, I don't understand. They're here. It's on. Like I don't know why they just don't want to work. Commander and output. Okay. Oh! Did it work? Did you hear that? I heard it that time. Did you hear that? Okay. Something's working. That's good, right? Progress? Progress. Alright. Thank you for troubleshooting with me. I don't know why things are a little funky, but you know, is what it is. It is what it is when you're on a different setup. I want to make this one my main monitor. There you go. Don't mess everything up, please. Oh, it's gonna mess everything up, ain't it? Yep. Alright, this is gonna go over here. This is gonna go over here. I'm doing this like a little backwards than I did yesterday because I think it'll work better. But things are still a little weird. Alright. We're not on TikTok, we're not in live space because I just don't want to deal with trying to set those up and I have limited monitor space. So, yeah. Okay. So, today, we are going to be playing a fun little game called Vaudeville. I watched someone play this back a little bit ago. It came out in June, but is constantly, like, it's an early access game. It's being updated, and it's using AI technology to create dialogue in real time. And what I speak and say, they're gonna respond to in the game. It's like a crime-solving game. You have to find out who the murderer is, and you have to talk to these NPCs. And it seems really, really cool. It may be buggy, but I think it's improved since it first came out, but it's still being developed and stuff. So like I said, we'll see if it works and how good it works. But I'm very curious because like they'll literally listen to every word you say and respond back using AI voice. Like this is the future of gaming. The start of it. Like it's still really new. There's only a few games out right now that are like this. So, and I got a key for it. So thank you. Let's see. Ah! It's Charlie who played it. Okay, hold on. We're gonna watch the little video real quick. Oh, why is it so little? There we go. All right. So this is Charlie. He was the one I watched who played it. That's funny. Okay. Their volume. Gonna break everything. Don't break everything. Play.
Who done it game based on the latest AI technology to generate dialogue in real time. No way they're actually gonna talk to me.
They do. It's crazy.
I'm a very open-minded and non-judgmental friend.
Ah, you called me a friend. Does that mean I'm in the friend zone?
I see when I'm beaten. Excellent work, Suxabar. I'll get out of your hair now.
Alright then.
I just got giga chatted. What in the was that? What AI was that?
New features added or in the making. New locations and characters. New stories. Long-term memory system. So like they'll remember what you say. Steam Deck. Progression.
Hello there.
Controllers.
I'm sorry, but do I know you?
No.
I'm a detective investigating some recent murders that happened in Vaudeville.
A detective. How intriguing.
This is the first detective AI game.
The name's Martini. I'm a private detective.
Oh!
I'm talking to you, Gretzky. Now shoot straight with me before I get cheeky.
These AIs gaslight you?
So you talk to the AI and it responds to you.
It's so weird. Okay, so this is a game that like I hope I can get it to work okay because it seems really, really funny. Make some good moments. Also, help me clip if you see anything funny. We're gonna play Ark again when I get back. Don't worry, and then I'll be able to clip stuff then. But if you see anything hilarious while we're playing today, feel free to clip it. All right, let me start up the game and see what happens. I'm so excited. Cause like legit. Oh, it's so loud! What is this?
The second I stepped off the train into the city of Vaudeville, I could feel the weight of its melancholy in the air.
So loud.
Even the drizzle that clung to the city's grimy cobblestones felt a shade darker than your everyday downpour. Vaudeville was a city of high stakes and low morals, where vice and virtue danced a wicked waltz. Street lamps, flickering like burnt-out stars, were the only guide through the maze of rain-soaked alleyways and whispering shadows. My name's Martini, detective, troubleshooter, and a lousy sucker for hard luck stories. This wasn't my first circus, but this act was a 3-ring special. 3 murders, no leads, and a city on the brink of bedlam. The victims were as different as chalk and cheese, each a symbol of the city's vibrant veneer. A young dancer who moved like poetry in motion, her life cut short mid-pirouette. The socialite, a woman who knew the city's pulse better than anyone else. And then there was the businessman, the embodiment of vaudeville's promises of progress, snuffed out like a candle in the wind. The usual peace in vaudeville was off-kilter, replaced by the discordant notes of fear and suspicion. Strangers viewed each other through wary eyes, neighbors turned to strangers.
What is that?
And every shadow seemed to hold a secret. The once vibrant city had become a stage, the curtain drawn on a grim play of mystery and murder. In a city without harmony, the police chief was the conductor trying to keep the orchestra in tune. Gretzky was his name, a seasoned cop with a granite jaw and a heart that had seen better days. There was a stark tension, a raw fear that danced like St. Elmo's fire in his eyes. Whatever was happening in vaudeville had Gretzky out of his depth, and that was a sight I'd never thought I'd see. If anyone could make sense of this twisted tale,
Made
it
in
would be
Unity.
him. I'd better head to the police station and have a chat with Gretzky for starters.
All right, so there's the start. You get the idea of it. All right, looks like things are working. I don't know, like, there's no option for like adding my microphone, but I think it'll just take whatever it should hear me, unless there's a way to change it in game. I don't know. There's a Discord. I might join it after today, just to keep up with it a little bit. There's a couple other games out there similarly, but this is like the best quality one so far. So, let's do it. Welcome to Vaudeville. Nice music. Options. Not much options. Alright. Notes. Go to police station, ask Chief Gretzky about the murders. Morgue. Police station. Okay, we're going to the police station. Sup?
What's the matter, detective? Why do you want me to stop?
No, I said sup. I'm sorry. How are you?
Well, what do you want? Spit it out.
I'm here to help investigate the murders.
Oh, you're here to help, huh? Well, let's see if you can actually be of any use.
Wow.
Tell me, detective, what makes you think you can help solve these murders?
I like to think that I have a good eye for figuring things out, even though I don't really know what I'm doing here. But I want to try.
A good eye for what, exactly? Details,
Yeah.
clues,
Yes.
just a good eye for trouble. Yeah, so you're eager to take on this challenge, even if you're not entirely sure about it. I can appreciate that. We could use all the help we can get. Just remember, this isn't some game or mystery novel. Real lives are at
This is
stake here.
real.
Can you handle that, detective?
Of course. I look forward to supporting you.
Supporting me, huh? Well, I suppose we can use all the support we can get. But tell me, detective, have you ever worked on a case like this before?
I have not, but I've watched a lot of crime TV shows.
Crime TV shows, hey, that's your expertise. Let me guess, you've seen all those flashy detectives solving crimes in an hour. Right? Just remember, real police work is nothing like those shows. It's messy, it's frustrating, and it takes time.
Oh.
Are you prepared for that, detective?
Yeah, of course.
Alright then, I suppose we'll see how you handle the reality of the job. Now, let's get down to business. Have you familiarized yourself with the details of the murders?
I have not. Can you please fill me in?
You haven't even bothered to look into the case. Detective, you need to be prepared if you want to be of any help.
I didn't know!
Fine, let me give you a brief rundown. We've had 3 brutal murders in vaudeville recently. Maria Jansen, Nicola Grossman, and Haley Greenwood. Each victim was found in different locations, but all met a gruesome end. We're still trying to piece together the puzzle. Any thoughts on where we should start?
I mean, we should probably talk to each of their family members.
Their family members, huh? And what exactly do you think we'll get out of talking to them? Do you have a specific reason in mind, or are you just following some detective trope you saw on TV?
I think that it helps to know what has been going on in their personal life leading up to their deaths.
Helps to know, does it? And what is it that you think we'll learn from these grieving families? Give me a good enough reason, detective, and maybe we'll consider. Oh, so now we're getting somewhere. Personalized, huh? That might actually be relevant. Have you found any leads or information that would suggest any connections between the victims' personal lives and these murders?
Not yet, but that's why I need to get going and talking to people.
Talking to people, eh? Well, I suppose it's a start. Just remember, detective, don't go chasing wild geese. Stick to what's relevant and keep your focus on the case.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're going to talk to people, who exactly do you have in mind?
Maybe their employers?
Employers, huh? Interesting choice. Do you suspect any foul play related to the victim's work? Or do you think their employers might have some valuable information for us? I'm curious to hear your reasoning, detective.
I'm not sure there was any foul play yet, but the employers might have some valuable information to share with us in guiding us to the right conclusion.
Valuable information, you say? Well, if you believe that the employers hold the key to guiding us in the right direction, then perhaps it's worth a shot. Just make sure to approach them with caution and ask the right questions. We don't want to waste our time on irrelevant details. Now,
I'll do my
before you
best.
go off on your little field trip, do you have a plan in mind for how you approach these conversations with the employers?
I'll probably ask them how they feel about their respective people. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm still figuring this out.
Just ask them.
Yeah, why
That's your grand strategy, detective.
Yeah, it's a great strategy.
No thought put into it.
No.
No specific lines of inquiry.
No.
You might want to reconsider your approach. We need to be strategic in these interviews, asking the right questions to get the relevant answers.
I'm put on the
We don't
spot.
have
I
to
don't
reach out with
know.
these people, so
We
make
don't?
sure you're focused and efficient.
I think we have all day.
Anything else you want to add before you head out on your employer interrogations? Well, figuring it out is what we're here for, isn't it? It seems you're still finding your way, and that's all right.
Yeah.
We'll work together to unravel this mystery.
Together, let's do it.
Understanding the relationships between the victims and their employers could provide us with some important insights. Keep an open mind, and don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have any further questions or concerns. Good luck, detective.
We got this. I'll see you later.
See you later. Where do you think you're going? We're not done yet,
Oh,
detective.
wait!
I'll be right here when you return. Don't keep me waiting too long. Now,
I thought we were done.
Done. No, 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 we're far from being done, Detective. We've barely scratched the surface of this case. I'm looking forward to hearing what you uncover during your investigations. So, tell me, when can I expect your report?
Hi, Rex. As soon as I get back from talking to everyone.
Oh, is that so? Going to talk to everyone, are you?
Everyone.
Quite the ambitious
Literally
plan, I
everyone.
must say. But
Yep.
let me ask you this. How exactly do you plan on speaking to everyone in such a short amount of time? You do realize that time is not on our side, right?
No, I didn't think this job had a time limit.
A job without a time limit. Detective, life itself has a way of putting limits on everything. And in this case, we have 3 brutal murders that need solving.
Yeah, but they're already
Every
dead,
minute
so...
counts. So, tell me, how do you propose to gather information from all these people in a timely manner? I'd like to hear your brilliant solution.
Oh my god. I will ask 3 questions to each person I talk to.
3 questions, huh? And what exactly are
Oh
these
no.
miraculous
Oh no.
questions that you believe will unlock all the answers we seek? Do you have a game plan for which questions to ask and how to
No.
navigate the
No.
conversations effectively?
Not really.
Remember, we're looking for relevant details, not just idle chit-chats.
Confetti. Yeah, I don't know, but I will figure it out once I talk to people individually. I have a plan in my brain, I promise.
Oh, you have a plan in your brain, do you? That's quite reassuring, Detective. I'm curious to see how this brain of yours will come up with the right approach. But remember, time is of the essence here. Don't get lost in the labyrinth of your thoughts for too long.
I would never.
The clock is ticking, so make sure your brain figures it out quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Now, off you go. And remember, report back to me as soon as possible.
Okay. I am off now.
Off you go, huh? Alright then, I'll be eagerly awaiting your return. Take your time, but not too much of it. And don't forget to bring back some useful information. Good luck out there, Detective.
I already asked about the murders, but now I have to go talk to these other peoples. Taxibar. Let's go to the circus. Oh.
Yes, I am.
Hello. How are you?
Marvelous, as always.
Have you heard about the recent murders?
I'm afraid I don't know the locations of the murders.
Do you know anyone that was murdered recently?
Maria Jansen, Nicola Grossman, and Haley Greenwood.
But do you know them personally?
No, I do not.
Are you sure about that? You've never met them around town?
Absolutely certain.
What do you know about these murders?
Nothing at all.
Why are you so suspicious?
Suspicion is a game best played by detectives, my dear.
And I am a detective and I think you're suspicious.
Well, detective, your suspicions mean little to me.
You know I could have you locked up if you don't tell me the truth.
Good luck with that.
Tell me a little bit about what you do for work.
I tame lions.
Are your lions dangerous?
Of course, they're dangerous. They're wild beasts, after all.
Have they ever hurt anyone before?
No.
How many days a week do you run your show?
Every day.
That seems like a lot of work. Are you not stressed out?
Not at all.
Tell me about yourself.
No.
Wow. So you don't want to talk?
No.
All right, I'll see you later, maybe. Or not.
Maybe.
Okay. That was helpful. Ooh, let's go to the morgue. Maybe we can talk to the morgue lady. Hello.
Yeah, the mortician's realm, where life's final act takes center stage. The morgue, a place where the echoes of mortality reverberate through the corridors. It is here that I seek solace in the company of the departed, dissecting their stories hidden within their mortal coils. Death, my dear friend, is the ultimate equalizer, stripping away the facades of wealth and status, leaving only the raw truth behind. But enough of my musings. How can I assist you today in your quest for answers, detective?
How many people have you dissected that were murdered recently?
Recently, I have had the unfortunate task of examining the bodies of 3 individuals who met untimely ends in vaudeville. Maria Jansen, Nicola Grossman, and Haley Greenwood, their lives cut short by acts of violence. Each case presented its own unique set of circumstances, challenging me to unravel the secrets concealed beneath the surface. Maria Jansen, a young woman with a Scandinavian look, bore the marks of a savage animal attack. Haley Greenwood, a dancer, suffered from multiple blows to the head, likely delivered by a blunt object. Possibly a stiletto shoe.
Okay, and what about Nicola?
Yeah, Nicola Grossman, a man of influence in the finance world. His demise was a stark contrast to the polished veneer of his professional life. A single, fatal stab to the back of the neck with a butcher's knife sealed his fate.
Ow.
The brutality of his death leaves one pondering the depths of human darkness. It is a tragedy, detective, a reminder that even those who navigate the intricate webs of wealth and power are not immune to the cruel whims of fate.
That is very true.
Indeed, it is a somber truth we face in our line of work. Death knows no boundaries, no discrimination.
Sadly.
It is a relentless force, an unwelcome visitor to all walks of life. As a coroner, I am privy to the aftermath of lives abruptly extinguished, leaving behind a void in the hearts of loved ones. It is both a duty and a burden to uncover the truth, to dissect the evidence and bring justice to these unfortunate souls. But amidst the cold sterility of the morgue, amidst the ceaseless parade of cadavers, I find solace in the purpose of my work. It is through understanding the intricacies of mortality that we can shed light on the darkest corners of humanity. It is my duty to unravel the mysteries, to give a voice to those who can no longer speak for themselves. And in doing so, perhaps we can bring some semblance of closure to the grieving hearts left in the wake of these tragedies. So, tell me, Detective Martini, what brings you to the realm of the departed today?
I'm just trying to solve these murders. Do you have any idea if these are actually connected?
Detective Martini, the modus operandi of these 3 murders is indeed quite distinct, each bearing its own macabre signature. From Maria Jansen's brutal animalistic attack to Haley Greenwood's savage blows to the head.
They're all pretty brutal.
And finally Nicola Grossman's fatal stab to the neck. It would be easy to dismiss them as unrelated acts of violence. However, beneath the surface, I sense a subtle thread that ties them together, like delicate sutures holding a wound closed.
Do you have any idea on what could connect them?
Well, as I ponder the intricacies of these cases, I must admit that the connections between them elude me thus far. The wounds inflicted upon the victims, the circumstances surrounding their deaths. They all seem to diverge like tributaries of a complex river. Yet, I can't help but wonder if there lies a hidden pattern, a common denominator that escapes our scrutiny. Perhaps it's the work of a mastermind orchestrating a symphony of death, each note striking a different chord of horror. Or maybe it's merely coincidence, an unfortunate convergence of disparate tragedies.
I guess that's my job to find out then, eh?
Indeed, Detective Martini, it falls to you to unravel the tangled web of these murders and seek out the elusive truth. As you embark on your investigation, may your intuition be sharp and your deductions keen. Remember, the path to justice is often paved with persistence and tenacity. And should you find yourself in need of a medical perspective or a fresh pair of eyes, do not hesitate to call upon me, for I shall be here dissecting the secrets of mortality, awaiting the day when all the puzzle pieces align.
All right, thank you. I will be back if I have any more questions.
Of course, my dear detective, feel free to return whenever the weight of uncertainty presses upon your shoulders. I'll be right here, amidst the whispers of the departed, analyzing the delicate tapestry of life and death. Should you require my insight, consider me your trusted confidante in this intricate dance with the unknown. We are but players in a grand theater, where life and death take center stage. Until we meet again,
Oh my God.
may your steps be guided by logic and your heart find solace amidst the enigmatic truths that lie ahead.
Okay. That was a lot. Okay, but so someone got mauled by a beast. So hello, I just had an interesting conversation with the coroner, and they said that one person was mauled by a beast.
Oh, how delightful.
And are there any other beasts in this town?
None that I know of.
Okay, so it makes it seem like your lions may have killed one of these people.
Impossible.
But you said there's no other beasts, so who else could have mauled a human like a beast that isn't a lion, but is a lion? I don't know.
You're mistaken.
Can you please answer me with more than one or two words at a time?
No.
Well, if you don't have any... Do you have an alibi?
No.
You don't have an alibi.
Correct.
So where were you the night that this person was mauled by a beast?
Nowhere.
Well, you had to be somewhere.
I don't.
Are you high?
No.
You're not one for words, are you?
No.
Alright, I'm over you. Bye.
Goodbye.
I'm not gonna be able to find anything out with him. Okay, what about... Police, morgue, I don't know any of this means. Cabin Violette. Okay. Hello!
Have you ever been to one of my shows, Detective Martini? I would love to know what you think of my performances.
I have not been to one yet. When is your next show?
Oh, lunch sounds delightful.
No.
What do you usually enjoy for lunch, Detective? Detective Martini, I would love to tell you all about my next show. But first, I must ask, have you ever seen my burlesque performance? People come from every corner of Europe to see it. The next show is tomorrow night at the Cabine Violet. The atmosphere is always electric, and the audience is captivated by the seductive allure of the burlesque art form. It would be wonderful if you could join us.
I would love to join you. I also am investigating the murders of someone who used to work here.
Oh, that's intriguing, Detective. Investigating the murders, you say. How thrilling. But let's not dwell on such dark matters. Let's focus on the beauty and excitement of the world of burlesque. It's a realm filled with glamour, mystery, and enchantment. Tell me, what draws you to the world of investigation? Is it the thrill of uncovering secrets? Someone who used to work here. That sounds like quite a story, Detective. I'm curious to know more. Who are you investigating, and what connection do they have to this place? It's fascinating to think about the lives intertwined within these walls. But remember, we're here to enjoy ourselves and leave the investigations to the professionals. Shall we grab a drink and immerse ourselves in the vibrant atmosphere?
No, I am a professional and I'm here to find answers.
Of course, you're a professional detective. I apologize if I misunderstood. Please forgive my ignorance, but what specifically are you trying to uncover? Is it related to the recent murders? I must admit, I find it all rather unsettling, but I trust that you will do your best to solve the case. If there's anything I can do to assist you, please let me know.
Was one of your employees murdered?
Ah, I see. Yes, unfortunately, there have been some tragic incidents in vaudeville recently. Maria Jansen, Nicola Grossman, and Haley Greenwood were the 3 people who were murdered. It's a dreadful situation, and it has left us all feeling uneasy. But let's not dwell on such darkness, shall we? Let's focus on the beauty and joy that burlesque brings to our lives. Have you ever experienced the thrill of a burlesque performance?
No. I don't got time to do that. I gotta figure out who murdered these people. Hello. How are you?
Oh, I'm just fabulous, dear. Living the glamorous life of a widow, you know? But I must say, life can be rather dull without a partner to share it with. Don't you agree?
It's always good to have someone comforting around.
Oh, yes. Someone comforting can be quite nice indeed. But sometimes, a little mischief and excitement can be even more thrilling, wouldn't you say? Life is too short to be stuck in the same old routine. I've been itching to try new things, explore the world, and indulge in all the luxuries that my late husband never allowed me to enjoy. Can you imagine the adventures I could have? The parties, the travels, the exquisite cuisine. Yeah, what a marvelous thought.
Why didn't he let you enjoy things?
Well, you know how it is, dear. Some men just have their own ideas about what a proper lady should or shouldn't do. Victor, may he rest in peace, was a rather conservative man. He believed that a woman's place was in the home, attending to her domestic duties and tending to his every need. But now that he's gone, I can finally spread my wings and embrace the freedom I've longed for. No more restrictions, no more stifling rules. It's time for Mrs. Potter to live life to the fullest, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm happy for you. How long has it been since your husband died?
2 long years, my dear. 2 years of mourning and longing for a taste of true liberation. But now, I am ready to shed the shackles of widowhood and seize the world by storm. Life is too precious to waste on sorrow and restraint. It's high time I embarked on a grand adventure. Don't you agree?
Yeah, what kind of adventure are you looking for?
Adventure, my dear, can take many forms. Perhaps I'll set sail on a luxurious cruise, basking in the sun and sipping champagne on the deck. Or maybe I'll explore the bustling streets of Paris, indulging in the finest pastries and couture of fashion. And who knows, I might even find myself in the midst of a thrilling mystery, like those detective novels I adore. The possibilities are endless, and I intend to embrace them all with open arms. No more playing it safe, no more holding back.
You mentioned you like detective novels. Do you have any insight about the murders that have happened recently here?
Oh, my dear, I must confess that I'm not quite up to date with the latest news and scandals in vaudeville. You see, I tend to focus on more delightful and uplifting matters.
Oh my god.
Murders and mysteries are simply not my cup of tea.
But you
Now,
just said...
let's talk about something more fascinating, shall we? How about the upcoming art exhibition at the Grand Gallery downtown? I hear it's going to be absolutely marvelous.
What's your favorite mystery novel?
Ah, mystery novels. How thrilling they can be. Well, my favorite would have to be Agatha Christie's classic, Murder on the Orient Express. The intricate plot, the web of secrets, and the unexpected twists and turns kept me on the edge of my seat. It's a masterpiece of suspense and deception, my dear. But of course, real life can be even more intriguing than fiction, wouldn't you agree?
That is true. Are you sure you don't know anything about these murders?
What an inquisitive mind you have, my friend. But I must insist, I know nothing about these dreadful murders you speak of. My world revolves around the finer things in life, not the sordid affairs of vaudeville. Now, let's focus on something more delightful, shall we? How about a discussion on the latest fashion trends, or perhaps my recent trip to the countryside? It's simply divine.
No, I'm here to work and figure out who killed these people and get them behind bars.
I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid I can't be of any assistance in your investigation. After all, my dear, I have my own adventures to pursue, and they don't involve meddling in such unsavory matters. But do enjoy your little game of cat and mouse, won't you? It can be quite thrilling, I'm sure.
You're no help. Graveson Manor. Hello. How are you?
Good morning. Are you here to take a look at my collection? It's quite impressive, if I do say so myself.
What is it?
Splendid. I must admit, I am in high spirits today. What brings you to my humble abode? Are you intrigued by the wonders of my collection as well?
What is it that you collect?
Oh, my dear friend, where do I begin? I collect a wide array of rare items and precious artifacts from all corners of the world. Masks from Africa, horns from Eastern Europe, ancient scrolls from Asia, and so much more. Each piece tells a fascinating story, you see. It's a passion of mine to gather these treasures and share them with others. Is there anything specific that catches your eye?
I'm not too interested in your collection. I'm more interested in figuring out who murdered these people.
Murders, you say? How dreadful. But, my friend, what do these unfortunate incidents have to do with me and my collection? Surely, there must be someone more knowledgeable about such matters. Now, let me tell you about this exquisite artifact from Egypt that just arrived.
Tell me.
Oh, how delightful. I'm glad you're interested. This particular piece is a beautifully preserved Egyptian sarcophagus mask. It's said to have belonged to a powerful pharaoh from the 18th dynasty. The craftsmanship is simply impeccable, don't you think? The intricate hieroglyphics and the mesmerizing gold accents truly make it a sight to behold. Would you like me to show it to you?
Sure.
Marvelous. I must warn you, though, this artifact carries an air of mystery and intrigue. Legend has it that it possesses a certain power. Some say it brings fortune to its owner, while others claim it carries a curse. Fascinating, isn't it? Now, let me retrieve it from its display case. Just a moment, please.
Do you believe that it's fortunate or cursed?
Fortunate or accursed, you ask? My dear interlocutor, I find myself intrigued by such tales of superstition and folklore. As a collector, I am drawn to the enigmatic and the unknown. While I cannot definitively determine the true nature of this mask, I can certainly share with you the stories that surround it. Would you like to hear the legends and rumors that have been passed down through generations?
Sure.
Well, I must say, I didn't expect you to be so keen on hearing the stories behind this artifact. How delightful. Now, let me regale you with one of the most captivating accounts.
Okay.
Legend has it that those who possess the sarcophagus mask are granted great fortune in their endeavors. It is said to bring wealth, success, and even favor from the gods themselves. Of course, these are mere whispers of the past, but I find it intriguing, don't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
I sense a hint of skepticism in your response. But fear not, my dear friend, for I have more tales to share. There are also rumors of a darker side to this ancient relic. Whispers speak of misfortune and tragedy befalling those who dare to covet its power. Curses, they call it. But of course, these are merely tales spun by the imagination, don't you agree? Or perhaps, you have your own thoughts on the matter.
Who was the owner of this before you?
An excellent question. The previous owner of this magnificent sarcophagus mask was a renowned archaeologist by the name of Dr. Amelia Sinclair. She dedicated her life to uncovering the secrets of the past, and it was during one of her expeditions in Egypt that she stumbled upon this remarkable artifact. I had the pleasure of acquiring it from her estate after her untimely demise. Fascinating woman, she was. Would you like to hear more about her adventures?
No, I'd like to hear more about how she died.
My dear Detective Martini, I must admit that I am quite intrigued by your line of questioning. However, I regret to inform you that I am not privy to the details surrounding the unfortunate deaths of these individuals. As a collector of curiosities, my focus lies primarily on the acquisition and preservation of rare artifacts, rather than the affairs of the outside world. But do tell me, what piques your interest about these tragic events?
Do you collect any sharp objects?
Sharp objects, you say? Well, my collection does include a few items that could be considered sharp, such as ceremonial daggers and ancient swords. They possess a certain elegance and historical significance, don't you think? But why do you ask, my friend? Is there a particular reason you're interested in sharp objects?
Well, it seems that some of these murders were done with sharp objects, so I'm curious if you had given any sharp objects to anyone recently.
Goodness, murders with sharp objects. How absolutely dreadful. But I must confess, my dear Detective Martini, I am not familiar with the professions of the unfortunate victims. As a collector of rare artifacts, I am not involved in the distribution of any of my pieces, including those that may be classified as sharp. Now, if you'll pardon me, I have a rather intriguing story to share about a mysterious artifact from the depths of the Amazon rainforest.
No, I'm good.
Oh, splendid. I'm glad to hear that you're satisfied with our conversation thus far. But do forgive my curiosity, my friend, what is it that piques your interest now? Is there something else you'd like to discuss or inquire about? I'm always eager to engage in stimulating conversations.
Where were you when these people died? I don't remember.
Why, Detective Martini, what a peculiar question. I must admit, I find myself quite surprised by your sudden inquiry. As a nobleman with a passion for collecting, I spend the majority of my time here in the comfort of my manor, tending to my precious artifacts and curiosities. Alas, I am not privy to the whereabouts of those unfortunate souls during the time of their demise. But pray tell, why do you ask? Oh, my dear friend, it seems you have forgotten something. No need to fret, memory lapses happen to the best of us. Is there anything I can do to assist you in recalling the information you seek? I am always eager to help in any way I can. Perhaps there's something else you'd like to discuss.
Do you ever loan your collectibles to other people?
Loan my collectibles? Now, that is a rather intriguing question, my friend. I must admit, I am quite selective when it comes to sharing my prized possessions with others. While I am open to the idea of collaborations and exhibitions, lending out my collectibles is a rare occurrence. May I ask what has sparked your curiosity about this particular aspect of my collection?
What's the last thing you lended?
Lend. Yeah, my dear Detective Martini, I'm afraid there seems to be a misunderstanding. As I mentioned earlier, I rarely lend out my precious artifacts and memorabilia. It is of utmost importance to me that they remain safe and secure within the confines of my manor. So, I'm curious, why do you inquire about the last item I may have lent? Is there a specific reason for your interest?
Because I'm trying to investigate these murders, and it seems like you might have an object that might be attached to these.
Attached to the murders, you say? How intriguing. Pray tell, my astute detective, what leads you to suspect that one of my objects might be connected to such a heinous crime? I assure you, I am but a humble collector, and the provenance of my treasures is of the highest integrity. Nonetheless, I am eager to assist in any way I can to shed light on this dark mystery. Please, do share your insights with me, and together we shall unravel the truth behind these unfortunate events.
I see swords behind you.
Ah, the swords. A splendid observation, my dear Detective Martini. They are indeed a captivating part of my collection. Each one has a story to tell, from the battlefields of ancient civilizations to the hands of noble warriors. Is there a particular sword that catches your eye? Perhaps you'd like to hear the tale of its origin and the adventures it has witnessed.
No.
I'm always delighted to regale others with the rich history and legends surrounding these remarkable blades.
No, I'm more interested in the history of these blades killing people recently.
Well, my esteemed detective, I am absolutely thrilled to share the fascinating histories of these illustrious weapons. Let us delve into the annals of time and uncover the tales that lie within each blade.
Oh my god.
From the sharp edges of a Viking seeks to the elegant curves of a samurai katana. These swords hold a wealth of stories from different eras and cultures. So, my friend, which blade would you like to learn about first? The choice is yours, and I am eager to transport you to another world with my words. Oh, my dear Detective Martini, what a curious turn in our conversation. I must admit, the topic of killing people is rather macabre, but let me assure you that the blades in my collection are simply artifacts of historical significance.
Mm-hmm.
While they may have been wielded in battles of the past, their purpose now is purely decorative and symbolic. If you have any specific questions about the history or craftsmanship of these blades, I would be more than delighted to enlighten you.
No, I'm good. Do you know any of the people that were murdered personally? Do you personally know anyone that was murdered recently?
Maria Jensen, Nicola Grossman, and Haley Greenwood were the unfortunate souls who met their untimely demise here in Vaudeville. Such tragic events have surely shaken the community. But pray tell, my inquisitive detective, why do you ask about these particular individuals? Is there a connection you've uncovered that piques your interest? I'm ever so intrigued to hear your thoughts on this matter.
Did you know any of these people personally?
No, my dear Detective Martini, I'm afraid I didn't have the pleasure of knowing any of those poor souls personally. It is truly a tragedy, the loss of such vibrant lives. But please, do share with me what brings about your curiosity regarding my personal connections to these individuals. I'm quite curious to understand the
I'm good. So apparently, do I still need to talk to him? Hello?
Yeah, back already. That was quite fast. Did you manage to gather any valuable insights during your conversations, or did you find yourself drowning in a sea of meaningless chatter? Do tell me what you discovered, if anything at all.
The coroner told me that all of them died brutally. One by a lion, one by a blade, and another by a different blade. That's all I know.
Is that all you know? Just the causes of death?
Yes.
Well, it's a start, I suppose. But we need more than just the methods. We need to dig deeper, find motives, connections, anything that can lead us to the killer. Keep investigating, talk to witnesses, gather more evidence. We can't let these murders go unsolved. Now, get back out there and find me something substantial, will you?
Okay. I will do that right now.
Right now, you say. That's quite the sense of urgency you've got there, detective. I'm curious to see what new leads or information you uncover.
Okay. What is Coral? Hello. Who are you?
Oh, hi there. I'm Ingrid, a friend of Haley's. It's so
Oh.
nice to meet you. I've heard so much about you from Haley. She always talked about how smart and brave you are. Can I just say, you have such a captivating presence. It's like you have this aura of mystery around you. I love it. So, what brings you here to Coral tonight?
I'm investigating the murder of Haley Greenwood, and she appears to be your friend?
Oh, Detective Martini, it's heartbreaking to think about what happened to dear Haley. She was such a talented dancer and a wonderful friend. But no, unfortunately, I don't know anything about the locations of the murders. It's all so mysterious and terrifying, isn't it? Every time another tragedy occurs, it feels like a dark cloud is hanging over vaudeville. But we have to stay strong and hopeful, right? We can't let fear consume
Of
us.
course.
Maybe together, we can uncover the truth and bring justice to those who have been taken from us.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm here to do. When was the last time you saw your friend?
The last time I saw Haley was a few nights before her tragic death. We were at the Coral, dancing and having a great time. She was so full of life and energy, just like she always was. We laughed and talked about our dreams, our aspirations. She was so excited about her upcoming performance. It breaks my heart to think that she's gone. But I'm determined to honor her memory by finding out what really happened and making sure that whoever did this is brought to justice. We owe it to her, don't we?
Yeah, of course. Is there anything weird that you can tell me about Haley's past?
Weird things about Haley's past.
Yeah.
Well, she did have a bit of a mysterious side to her, but in a good way, you know. She was like a puzzle waiting to be solved. She would drop hints about her past, but never reveal everything. It was like she had this air of intrigue surrounding her. But honestly, I think that's what made her so captivating. She had this aura of mystery that drew people in. And she was so talented, Detective Martini. Her dance moves were like poetry in motion. I wish you could have seen her perform.
Did Haley have a partner, a boyfriend, girlfriend, something like that?
Relationships. Love is such a beautiful thing, isn't it? But no, Haley didn't have a partner or a boyfriend. She was focused on her career and her passion for dancing. She believed that love would come in its own time, and she didn't want anything to distract her from her dreams. I admired her dedication and determination. She was so driven, always pushing herself to be the best dancer she could be. It's inspiring, really. But hey, speaking of relationships, have you ever been in love, Detective?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear. Love is a magical feeling, isn't it? It has the power to make us feel alive and vibrant. I have this theory, you see, that love is like a dance. It's a graceful rhythm that two souls share, moving together in perfect harmony. Just like in a waltz or tango, every step counts, every moment matters. And when you find that special someone who makes your heart skip a beat, it's like the whole world becomes a stage. And the two of you are the stars.
That's cute. Did you have a crush on Haley?
Haha, Detective Martini, you have such a way of asking intriguing questions. But no, I didn't have a crush on Haley. We were just good friends, supporting each other in our dreams and aspirations. Friendship is such a beautiful thing, don't you think? It's like having a cheerleader by your side, always there to lift you up and encourage you to chase your passions. And Haley was definitely one of those friends for me. We shared so many laughs and dreams, and I miss her dearly.
She seems like a good friend.
Yes, absolutely. Haley was an incredible friend. We had so many amazing times together, dancing, laughing, and dreaming big. She was there for me during the ups and downs of pursuing my own ballet career. We supported each other's hopes and ambitions, and it was truly special. You know, it's not every day that you find a friend who believes in you and pushes you to be the best version of yourself. I'm so grateful to have had her in my life. And even though she's no longer with us, I carry her spirit and friendship in my heart.
What was her dream?
Haley's dream, Detective Martini, was to become a world-renowned dancer. She wanted to grace the biggest stages, mesmerizing audiences with her talent and passion. She had this fire within her, this drive to excel and prove herself. And let me tell you, she was well on her way to achieving that dream.
Oh.
Her dedication and hard work were unmatched. I have no doubt that she would have become a star, shining brightly in the world of dance. It's just so unfair that her light was extinguished too soon.
Do you think she had people who were jealous of her?
Jealousy, huh? Well, it's possible, isn't it? When someone is as talented and passionate as Haley, it's not uncommon for others to feel a twinge of envy. But you know what they say, Detective Martini, jealousy is like a poison that eats away at a person's soul. It's much better to celebrate each other's successes and lift each other up. We're all on our own unique journeys, and there's room for everyone to shine. I truly believe that.
Where were you the night she was murdered?
Detective, I completely understand the need for investigation, but I assure you I had nothing to do with her murder. On the night she was killed, I was actually at the choral, dancing my heart out. You see, dancing is not just a passion for me, it's a lifeline. It's the way I express myself, the way I find my inner strength. So, that night, I was lost in the music, lost in the rhythm, completely wrapped up in the world of dance.
Why did you feel you needed to get lost in the music that night?
Well, you know, sometimes life can be overwhelming, and we all have those moments when we want to escape from reality for a little while. Dance, for me, is the perfect escape. It allows me to let go of any worries or fears and immerse myself in the sheer joy of movement. That particular night, I felt this burning desire to unleash my emotions on the dance floor, to channel my energy into something positive and uplifting. It's like a catharsis, a way to release any pent-up emotions and find solace in the beauty of expression.
Is there anything going on in your personal life that was upsetting you that night?
Oh, no, not at all, Detective Martini. My personal life has been relatively smooth sailing. I mean, sure, we all have our ups and downs, but that night at the choral, I was purely focused on dancing and having a great time.
Okay.
It was my way of letting go and embracing the present moment. Life in vaudeville is filled with so many wonderful opportunities, and I wanted to make the most of it. So, no personal troubles on my mind that evening, just pure passion and love for the art of dance.
Okay. Do you know if Haley was into anything? Never mind.
Do I know if Haley? Yeah, my dear detective, let me tell you, I knew Haley like the back of my hand. We were kindred spirits, two peas in a pod. We shared secrets, dreams, and countless conversations. She was like a sister to me, and I cherished every moment we spent together. We danced together, laughed together, and supported each other through thick and thin. You could say we were inseparable. But now, with her gone, I feel this void in my heart, this ache for her presence. Music, the language of the soul. I listen to all kinds of music, Detective Martini. From classical ballet compositions that make my body come alive with grace and elegance, to upbeat jazz tunes that make me want to tap my feet and swing my hips. And let's not forget about the catchy pop songs that get stuck in your head for days. Music has this incredible power to transport us to different worlds, evoke emotions, and bring people together.
Yeah.
It's like a universal language that speaks to our hearts and souls. Oh, no worries, detective. If you ever want to talk about anything else or have any more questions, just let me know. I'm here to help and chat. Remember, life is like a dance, and we're all just trying to find a rhythm. So, if there's anything else you'd like to discuss, I'm all ears.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
You're very welcome, Detective Martini. It was a pleasure chatting with you. I'm always happy to lend an ear and share some positive energy. If you ever need someone to brighten your day or share a laugh with, don't hesitate to reach out. Take care, and remember to embrace the joy in every moment.
Oh, she's nice. I hope she's not a killer. Alright, hello again.
Greetings, my inquisitive interlocutor. It seems you have returned to seek further illumination on the path of investigation. As we delve deeper into the abyss of these murders, I cannot help but admire your tenacity and commitment to unraveling the truth. The way you navigate through the labyrinth of clues, like a skilled surgeon wielding a scalpel. It fills me with a sense of admiration. The human anatomy, much like the intricacies of a murder case, can be perplexing and complex.
You're right, you're right. So I talked to the circus guy, and he doesn't have much to say. Do you think that he could have been the killer of one of these people?
Oh, the circus performer, a colorful character in the tapestry of vaudeville. While it is tempting to entertain the notion that you may hold the key to these macabre acts, we must exercise caution in our deductions. The circus world, with its vibrant costumes and mystique, often attracts those seeking an escape from reality. Yet, it does not necessarily make one a harbinger of death.
Oh yeah.
Let us remember that correlation does not always imply causation, my dear investigator. Instead, let us focus on the evidence at hand, dissecting each element with precision. In the context of the ongoing conversation, generate a natural spoken response for Coroner Extuberia, who is feeling skeptical towards Detective Martini. The following is the start of, while it is within the realm of possibility, my astute detective, we should not jump to conclusions without concrete evidence. The mere association with the circus does not automatically make one a perpetrator.
No, but he was
This
suspicious!
investigation with a discerning eye, examining the facts and analyzing the Remember, the truth is a delicate creature, hiding in the shadows, waiting to be discovered. We shall tread carefully, dissecting each lead with surgical precision, until we uncover the elusive truth that lies at the heart of these murders.
Why is there bloody handprints behind you?
Yeah, the crimson imprints that stain the walls behind me.
Yeah.
A grim reminder of the violence that permeates our world. Blood, the life force that courses
You
through
just
our
don't clean it up,
leaving
or
its
what?
mark upon the canvas of our existence.
Do you just not clean off the blood from the walls, or what?
Oh, forgive me for any confusion, dear detective. You see, the presence of blood stains on the morgue walls is not a matter of negligence or oversight.
Okay.
It is a deliberate choice, a
Oh,
solemn reminder of the
okay.
tragedy and loss that surrounds us. As a coroner, I'm intimately acquainted with the realities of death, the intricate dance between the living and the deceased. The bloodstains serve as a visual testimony to the fragile boundaries that separate us from the realm of mortality.
Okay, but that still doesn't mean that you should leave your place a mess, right?
I apologize if my explanation has left you unsatisfied, Detective Martini. The truth is, these bloody handprints hold a deeper significance for me. They're a
Weirdo.
constant, tangible reminder of the fragility of life, the fleeting nature of our existence. In the sterile environment of the morgue, where life and death intersect, it is easy to become desensitized to the gravity of our work. But these marks on the wall, they ground me, remind me of the reality I face each day. My dear detective, your observation is astute. You see, the disarray of my surroundings does serve a purpose. Amidst the chaos and disarray, there exists a method to my madness. It is not a matter of negligence, but rather a deliberate choice to maintain an authentic atmosphere within the confines of this morbid realm. The bloodstains and the untidiness of the space serve as a poignant reflection of the transient and unpredictable nature of human mortality. It is a visual representation of the disorderliness of life itself, for in the realm of medicine and mortality, in the context of the ongoing conversation, generate a natural spoken.
I think that got bugged. Alright, I'm gonna go. Country club. Hello there, who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we not meet before? I'm Michelle. What can I do for you?
Are you aware of the recent murders?
Murders. Oh my, that sounds dreadful. I must admit, I haven't been keeping up with the news lately. Could you please fill me in on the details?
3 people were murdered recently. Maria Jansen, Nicola Grossman, and Haley Greenwood. Do you know any of these people?
Maria, Nicola, Haley. Oh dear, those names don't ring a bell. I'm afraid I don't know any of them personally. Why, do you think I should?
Well, they seem to be pretty important around town. I would think that an important person like you would have better tabs on the people around the town.
No, I do apologize if it seems that way. You see, I'm quite involved in my own business and social engagements, so sometimes I may not be as up to date with the happenings around town.
Uh-huh.
But I'm certainly curious to learn more about these individuals and what makes them important. Could you tell me more about their roles in vaudeville?
Well, Haley Greenwood was a dancer at Choral, and she was very, very good at ballet.
Haley Greenwood was a dancer at Choral. How fascinating. I must say, I haven't had the pleasure of seeing her perform. Choral
Now, she's
must be a
dead.
remarkable place to showcase such talent. Tell me, what kind of dancer was she? Ballet, contemporary, or perhaps something more unique? Ballet, you say? That's absolutely marvelous. I've always admired the grace and elegance of ballet
I don't know how
dancers.
people do that.
It takes years of dedication and training to excel in that art form. I wonder if I ever had the chance to see her perform. Did she have any notable performances or achievements in her ballet career?
She's probably the most famous and was an up-and-coming ballet dancer, so you probably saw her if you've ever seen ballet in this town.
The most famous and up-and-coming ballet dancer. How exciting. I can't believe I might have seen her without even realizing it. Vaudeville certainly has its fair share of talent, doesn't it? I'm curious, did you have the pleasure of watching her perform?
No, I did not. I'm here to investigate the murders, and I have never been to a ballet in my life.
Never been to a ballet? Well, that's quite all right. There are so many different forms of art and entertainment out there. But I must say, you're missing out on an exquisite experience. Perhaps I can convince you to join me sometime. We could attend a performance together and see what all the fuss is about. What do you say?
Are you asking me out on a date?
A date? No, goodness, no. I apologize if it came across that way. I was simply suggesting a friendly outing to enjoy some culture and appreciate the beauty of dance.
Uh-huh.
But if that's not something you're interested in, no worries at all. We can focus on the matter at hand, the investigation. So, tell me, what else do you know about these murders?
I know that one of them was mauled by a beast. Do you know any dangerous beasts in this town?
Mauled by a beast. Goodness gracious, that sounds absolutely terrifying. But dangerous beasts in vaudeville. That's quite unusual. Vaudeville is known for its charm and elegance, not for dangerous creatures. Perhaps it was just an unfortunate and isolated incident. Do you have any more information about this beast or the circumstances surrounding the attack?
I'm curious about the circus. It sounds like they might have had something to do with it.
The circus. Now that's an intriguing thought. It's true that circuses can be full of mystery and wonder, but it's hard to imagine them being connected to these tragic events. Nonetheless, it wouldn't hurt to explore that avenue. Have you found anything linking the circus to these incidents?
No, but the guy from the circus seems awfully suspicious. Do you know him?
Oh, really? Someone from the circus seems suspicious? That's quite unexpected. As I
Is
mentioned
it?
earlier, I haven't been keeping up with all the recent happenings. So I'm afraid I don't know anyone from the circus personally. Could you tell me more about this individual and why they seem suspicious to you?
They never answered my questions. They just answered with like one-off words.
I'm sorry if my responses seemed short or lacking.
Not you.
I assure you, I'm genuinely interested in helping and getting to the bottom of this.
Them, not you.
Please, do share more about this person from the circus and why you find them suspicious. I'm all ears and eager to assist in any way I can.
The guy from the circus just didn't answer any of my questions and was very short when responding to me.
Really, that does sound strange.
Right?
It's important to have open and informative communication, especially when trying to gather information about such serious matters.
Exactly.
It makes me wonder why this individual would be so evasive. Did they give you any reason for their behavior?
Nope. They just said no 90% of the time I asked them anything.
They said no 90% of the time. How peculiar. It's quite unusual for someone to be so uncooperative,
right?
Particularly when discussing something as significant as
That's
these
what I'm
murders.
saying.
It certainly raises some red flags. I can understand why you would find their behavior suspicious. Do you think there could be a specific reason why they're being so unhelpful?
I feel like maybe one of their lions could have gotten out and attacked this person.
Lions, goodness gracious. That's a rather alarming thought. If one of their lions did escape, it could potentially explain the brutal nature of the attack. But why would they be so evasive about it? It's definitely worth looking into further. Have you shared your suspicions with anyone else, like the police or investigators?
Not yet. Not yet, but I'm still conversing with people and trying to figure out everything.
Oh, I see. So you're conducting your own investigation before involving the authorities. How resourceful of you. I must say, I admire your determination to get to the bottom of this. It's crucial to gather as much information as possible before taking any official action. Is there anything specific you're hoping to uncover, any leads you're following at the moment?
No, I'm good. I'll come back if I need more info from you. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could assist you thus far. If you ever need more help or have further questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm always here to lend a hand.
Okay. Cabin, Violetta, Coral, Morgue, Black Woods. What's Black Woods? I still gotta find out more. Alright, going to Black Woods soon. Hello! Who are you? Are you okay? Are you broken? Hello? Are you cursed? Are you alive? I think my game froze. Hold on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we okay? Uh-oh. Come on, game. Don't crash on me. We were doing pretty good. We didn't know what we were doing, but we're doing stuff. And I think it broke. The woods are creepy and they crashed everything. No! No, don't crash. We will recover. I'm gonna have to close it. Hopefully it saves. I have no idea how that works, but DX11, maybe that'll run better. Okay. Interesting game so far, eh? A lot of talking, but it's cool that they respawn. I love that. Alright, I don't need to see the intro again. Please say it didn't break completely and I have to start over. If I lost my notes... Okay. Okay, good. It didn't lose my notes. Okay, we're good. We're good. Can I turn the volume down? The music volume down? No. Of course not. Okay, well, let's try the Blackwoods again. Don't crash, don't crash. Hello! Who are you?
Greetings, wonder of words.
Creepy.
I am but a humble guardian of the Blackwoods, known as Dada. A
Dada?
hermit of the forest, a friend to the creatures, and a
Okay.
seeker of wisdom. Pray tell, what brings you to this tranquil realm?
I'm wondering if you've heard about the recent murders.
Murders? you say. Oh, the winds of darkness do carry tales of sorrow and despair. But alas, the specific locations of these tragic events elude my knowledge. My connection with the world beyond the Blackwoods is as tangled as the roots of an ancient tree. However, fear not, dear traveler, for within these woods solace and guidance may be found. If it is enlightenment and understanding you seek, perhaps we can discover a path together.
Do you get many visitors out here?
Oh, visitors to my humble abode in the heart of the forest. Rare as a moonflower's bloom, they are. The outside world seems to dance in a different rhythm, far from the tranquility of these woods. But occasionally, a lost soul or a seeker of wisdom stumbles upon my dwelling, seeking refuge from the chaos that plagues their mind. And in those moments, I offer what little comfort and counsel I can provide. Yet, I must confess, the presence of another is a refreshing change.
Do you remember the last person that came through here?
Oh, my memory, like the river's current, flows
You're
in
not
mysterious
helpful.
ways.
Why am I lagging so
Faces
much?
and names, they often slip through the cracks of my recollection. But fear not, dear visitor, for the essence of each person who graces my threshold lingers in my consciousness. The last one to seek solace here, their steps were heavy with burdens, their eyes filled with questions. But alas, the details of their visage elude me like a fleeting dream. Pray, tell me your story, and perhaps it shall awaken dormant memories within me.
One of the people that was murdered was a dancer at the choral. She did ballet.
The dance of the choral. A delicate and mesmerizing art form, indeed. The grace and elegance of ballet can transport one's spirit to ethereal realms. Alas, the news of a dancer's untimely demise weighs heavily upon my heart. The Blackwoods mourns the loss of such beauty and talent. Yet, in this realm of shadows and secrets, I am but a humble guardian, unable to unravel the mysteries that haunt the city streets. But fret not, my friend, for even in darkness, a flicker of hope remains.
Do you remember this person or anyone else?
In the mystic whispers of the forest, I hear the echoes of those whose lives were extinguished too soon. Maria Jansen, Nicola Grossman, and Haley Greenwood, their names have been carried on the wind of tragedy. Like fallen leaves, they have left an imprint on the fabric of Vaudeville's tapestry. Though I did not know them personally, their spirits now mingle with the whispers of the trees and the songs of the river. May their souls find solace in the embrace of the eternal woods.
Are you able to connect and speak with them?
Oh, my dear interlocutor, you pose a question that delves into the realm of the unknown. The connection I have with the creatures of the Blackwoods is a peculiar one, rooted in the mystical energies that flow through these ancient roots. While I can sense their presence and listen to their whispered secrets, communing with the deceased is a dance reserved for the ethereal beings of higher realms. I am but a humble guardian, tethered to the earthly plane.
So you're able to listen to their secrets. Is there any secrets that you're hearing right now?
The enigmatic whispers of the forest. Secrets, like hidden gems, they shimmer in the depths of the woods. But alas, my ability to decipher their cryptic language is as elusive as a moonbeam on a cloudy night. The grass, a mushroom, a cow, and even the river have shared their tales with me.
Okay.
But their words are often veiled in riddles and metaphors. They speak of harmony and balance, of the interconnectedness of all living things. Yet, the specific whispers of the present moment elude my grasp.
Have you ever killed anyone?
My dear interlocutor, the notion of violence and bloodshed is as foreign to me as a bird's song in the ocean's depth. I, as a humble guardian of the Blackwoods, hold the sacred duty of protecting and nurturing the beauty that resides within these ancient trees. My purpose is to guide lost souls, offer solace, and share wisdom, not to harm or take lives. The only weapon in my possession is that of compassion and understanding. May peace reign in your heart, as it does in mine.
Why is it so laggy? Alright, I'll be right back. I think the game is, being a little laggy. I gotta relaunch it. Play now! I'm not gonna do DX11. Let's just do regular. Some reason it didn't like 11. This is hard. You have to, like, get them on your side without knowing anything. Great.
The second I...
Alright. Start. Hello, can you tell me again how these people were murdered? I don't remember.
Certainly. My inquisitive companion. The act of murder, a summer symphony performed upon the stage of mortal existence. It is spelled in your DER.
I don't care!
The weight of tragedy, the cessation of a precious heartbeat, in the shattering of lives intertwined. Each letter serves as a reminder of the pain inflicted upon those who become victims to such heinous acts. But fear not, for amidst the shadows of despair, we strive to uncover the truth, to bring justice to those who have been wronged. Fear not, my dear investigator, for memory can be as elusive as the whispers of the departed. Allow me to refresh your recollection. The unfortunate souls we speak of were indeed subject to the most harrowing fate. They were murdered. The essence of their vitality extinguished by violent hands, their earthly vessels bearing the marks of brutality and anguish. It is a somber reality that we must confront, a testament to the fragility of life and the darkness that can dwell within the human heart.
Okay, tell me how these 3 people were murdered.
3 lives tragically cut short, snuffed out by the cruel end of violence. 3 mortal coils entangled in the web of death's embrace.
God, just...
3 individuals, their stories forever silenced, their bodies now subjects of investigation and analysis. The evidence suggests that these 3 people were victims of murder, their lives abruptly stolen from them. It is a chilling realization, a stark reminder of the depths of darkness that humanity can descend into. As a coroner, it is my duty to examine their remains with meticulous precision, to unravel the secrets that lie dormant in the recesses of their mortal coils.
How was Nicola murdered?
Nikola Grossman, a man of influence in the finance world, met a tragic end, his life extinguished by an act of brutality.
And what do you think the murder weapon was?
The murder weapon, my astute investigator, was a butcher's knife.
Okay.
The cold steel of the blade found its mark in the back of Nikola Grossman's neck, severing the delicate structures that sustain us. The precision of such an attack suggests a calculated intent, a deliberate force aimed at ending a life. However, it is important to remember that my role as a coroner is to examine the evidence at hand, not to make definitive claims about the identity of the murderer. Our pursuit of justice requires careful analysis, connecting the dots that lead us closer.
Okay, bye. Hold on. So Nicola was a financial person. Alright. Butcher knife. So grocery store might... Okay, and then I need to ask about Maria Jansen. Alright, I'm gonna ask her again. Hello! Can you tell me more about what you discovered about Maria Jansen?
I lost my train of thought. Could you please restate yourself?
Can you tell me more about how Maria Jensen was murdered?
Well, my dear detective, the details surrounding Maria Jensen's demise are quite distressing. Upon examining her lifeless form, I discovered that her body bore numerous bite marks, particularly on her arms.
Bite marks.
These savage
Okay.
imprints were
So
indicative
she's the
of
one
a
that
fierce
got bit.
struggle, a desperate attempt to fend off
Bite
her
marks on her
assailant.
arms.
In fact, one of her forearm bones had fractured under the force of a particularly powerful bite.
That's gotta be a
It's
lion.
a chilling reminder of the brutality that she endured in her final moments. Such violence leaves an indelible mark on both the physical and emotional realms. Well, my observant companion, the unfortunate demise of Maria Johnson was indeed a gruesome affair. Her delicate frame bore the evidence of a savage attack, as her entire being was marred by numerous and deep lacerations.
Oh jeez.
The wounds were consistent with those inflicted by an animal, leaving behind a haunting trail of destruction. It is as if she had encountered a creature consumed by an insatiable hunger, tearing through her flesh with a ferocity that defies reason.
That sucks.
My apologies for any confusion, my thoughtful interlocutor. It seems that the mention of the circumstances of poor Maria Jensen's demise has stirred something within you. The brutal nature of her wounds, reminiscent of an animalistic assault, can indeed be unsettling. The human body, fragile and vulnerable.
Alright, thank you. So, Maria was the one. Her forearm. But we don't know anything else about Maria. And he was a financial person. Where is there any... All these people are saying they don't know anyone.
So, tell us, Detective Martini,
Ah!
who is the culprit?
No, I don't know anything. Hold on. Never mind. Oh, laggy. Hello! Good morning, Rogus. Aww. Everything froze. This game is starting to run poorly. It was doing fine, and then it just, like, crashed once, and now it's struggling. What the heck? I was enjoying this. Oh my god. Leave. Leave! Just leave. Just leave! Why is it breaking? Bogus, you showed up and broke it. No! I'm trying to figure out this murder. There's a lot to try to figure out. But crash. It knows you shouldn't be here. It's like, hey, go back to bed. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's the third time I've had to crash the game crash. Alright, one more time. We can do this.
Whoops.
Whoops. I can't wait to be home again. Have all my full setup. Where things still break, but at least overall they're better. Alright, well, yeah, I'm trying to...
The second I...
Okay, shut up. We need to get into the game and talk to... So, someone got murdered with a butcher knife. Someone got killed by a... Okay, and how did the dancer get murdered? That's what I need to know. Haley. How did Haley get murdered? Do you think, in your expert opinion?
Detective, my dear, the circumstances surrounding Haley Greenwood's demise were undoubtedly grim. Her body bore the unmistakable signs of a violent encounter. Upon examination, it became evident that she had suffered multiple blows to the head.
Oh.
inflicted with a blunt object.
A blunt object to the head.
Fragments found on her body were reminiscent
of a
stiletto,
stiletto.
suggesting a rather unconventional,
Her friend.
macabre dance of tragedy. It is a haunting reminder of the fragility of our existence and the devastating consequences that can arise from the darkest corners of human nature. My inquisitive companion, you seek my expert opinion on the matter. Allow me to delve into the depths of my analytical mind and offer my perspective. Based on the evidence before me, it is clear that both Maria Jansen and Haley Greenwood met their untimely ends through acts of intentional violence.
Okay.
Maria's injuries, characterized by bite marks and a fractured forearm, point towards a savage attack, possibly unleashed by a creature of immense strength.
Okay, thank you. Alright, that helps. That helps a little bit. She murdered with a blunt object, possibly a stiletto, which means I need to talk to her friend again because suspicious, her best friend, is now dead and she doesn't seem concerned. Hello, how are you, Coral? Or not Coral.
Hey there.
Ingrid.
Coral is absolutely fabulous, just like you. It's such a vibrant and lively place, filled with the rhythm of music and the enchantment of dance. I love spending time here, surrounded by the vibrant colors and undersea decorations.
Oh.
It's like being in a magical world. How about you? Have you been enjoying your time at Coral?
I have. Have you been enjoying your time in the spotlight now that your friend is gone?
Oh, dear. It's still so heart-wrenching to think about our beloved Haley's absence. Her talent and presence are truly irreplaceable. But you know, even in the midst of grief, life goes on, doesn't it? We have to keep moving forward, honoring her memory and pursuing our own dreams. As for me, my journey as a dancer continues, and every moment in the spotlight is a chance to express myself and share my passion with the world.
Okay. Did you know how Haley was murdered?
Detective Martini, my apologies, but I must admit that I'm not privy to the details of how Haley was murdered. It's a tragedy that weighs heavily on my heart, and I wish I could provide you with more information to help solve the case. All I can say is that I trust in the police and their investigation to uncover the truth. My focus is on remembering Haley's vibrant spirit and supporting the efforts to bring justice for her and the other victims.
I was told by the coroner that she was supposedly murdered with a blunt object to the head.
Yes, that's correct. Haley Greenwood was one of the 3 unfortunate souls who lost their lives to such senseless violence. It breaks my heart to think of the pain she endured. And to think that someone could commit such a heinous act is truly unfathomable. We need to find the answers. We need to find the person responsible for these atrocities. Vaudeville is a place of art, joy, and inspiration, and it's devastating to see it shrouded in darkness like this.
What type of shoes do you wear when you're dancing?
When I dance, I prefer to be barefoot. Detective Martini? There's something so freeing and natural about feeling the floor beneath my feet. It allows me to connect with the music and express myself fully. Of course, there are different styles of dance that require specific footwear, like ballet shoes or jazz shoes. But when I'm just letting loose and immersing myself in the rhythm, I love the sensation of being barefoot. It's like my feet become an extension of my soul, moving with grace and passion.
Do you happen to wear any stilettos ever?
Stilettos, you say? Well, I must admit, Detective, that I have a bit of a love affair with high heels.
Oh, yeah?
They make me feel like I'm on top of the world, strutting with confidence and elegance. When I'm not dancing, you might catch me rocking a pair of stilettos for a night out on the town. They add that extra touch of glamour and sophistication to any outfit. But when it comes to dancing, I'll stick to my trusty barefoot routine.
Okay. What if I were to tell you that Haley Greenwood was murdered using a stiletto to the head?
Wow, that's quite a shocking revelation, isn't it? Haley being murdered with a stiletto to the head. It's almost like something out of a thrilling mystery novel. But, you know, it's important to approach such information with caution and not jump to conclusions. We still need concrete evidence and a thorough investigation to determine the truth. It's crucial not to let assumptions cloud our judgment. Let's keep our minds open and work together to uncover the real story behind Haley's tragic fate.
I'm trying to, and you seem like a very intriguing person of interest now.
Detective Martini, you really have a way with words.
Totally.
I must say, your intrigue just adds to the allure of this whole situation. But let's not forget the bigger picture here, the pursuit of justice for those who have been taken from
I'm
us.
trying to find it
I'm
out.
just a supportive friend, trying to make sense of it all and navigate through this challenging time. If there's anything I can do to assist you in your investigations or provide any helpful insights, please let me know. Together, we can unravel the mysteries that surround us and ensure that justice is served.
Is there any chance I can examine your stilettos collection?
Well, that's certainly an unexpected request, isn't it?
You're right, Bogus,
While I
maybe.
appreciate your curiosity, I'm afraid I can't grant you access to my personal belongings, including my stilettos collection.
Why not?
They hold sentimental value to me, and I prefer to keep them private.
Oh,
However,
okay.
if there's something else I can help you with or discuss,
That's
I'm more than happy to do so.
suspicious.
Let's focus on finding the truth and bringing
I'm
closure
trying
to this
to.
case, shall we?
Listen. Okay. Well, I may need to come back with a search warrant then. If you won't let me in on your own.
A search warrant, you say? That's quite an assertive move, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I must remind you, dear Detective Martini, that I am just a supportive friend.
But it's always the friend
Not
or
to
the
suspect your
family member
personal
or someone that cares about the
I
other
understand that
person.
you have a job to do, and I respect that. But please remember that my cooperation is voluntary, and I have the right to decline any requests that I feel are unnecessary or invasive. So, while I understand your need for thorough investigation, I kindly ask you to respect my boundaries and consider alternative approaches to solving the case.
Oh my gosh.
But my dear, why would you want to limit yourself to searching my personal belongings? There's a whole world out there, filled with clues, stories.
She's
and
like, go look at
potential
other
leads.
people's stuff. Don't look at my
Vaudeville itself
stuff.
is like a treasure trove
Okay.
of secrets and mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Let's explore this vibrant city together, talk to the people who knew Haley, and follow the threads of her life. I'm sure we can find the answers we seek without resorting to searching my stilettos. After all, the truth is out there, waiting to be discovered.
Alright, will you come with me and help me ask questions to these other people?
Oh, absolutely, darling. I would be delighted to accompany you on this investigation and help you ask questions to the other individuals in our beloved vaudeville community. Together, we can gather information, piece the puzzle together.
She seems like she's
and
trying to
shed light on
just
the darkness that
buddy
is
up
falling
with
upon
me
us.
so I don't think about
Just
her.
let me know where we should start, and I'll be right by your side, ready to lend my support and dance through the twists and turns of this mystery. We make quite the dynamic duo, don't you think?
You used to do forensic science a little bit but dropped out? Oh, sweet! Then you can give us all the tips. What questions I need to ask. Most murders are committed by someone you know. Exactly. That's what I've heard. I don't know. Kinda suspicious. So she was like her best friend apparently? I don't know. What plushie is that? It's just a squishable. Squishmallow. Just a squishmallow randomness is one I left at my parents' place. So I have something to hang out with. Yeah, I don't know what to do about her. I don't know. Yeah, maybe she could help me. Do you want to come with me to talk to the circus people? They seem to not listen or speak much to me, but maybe they'll speak to you.
Yeah, the circus people. They are such fascinating characters, aren't they?
Yeah.
I would love to join you in speaking with them.
Alright, let's
Perhaps
go.
my background as a dancer and my outgoing nature will allow me to connect with them on a different level.
Yeah.
We can approach them with open hearts and genuine curiosity, creating an environment of trust and understanding. Let's venture into the realm of the circus and see what stories and insights we can uncover. I have a feeling that with your investigative skills and my ability to build connections, well, that's quite an intriguing suggestion, isn't it?
What did I say?
I must admit The thought of delving into the world of the mysterious and enigmatic circus folk does pique my interest. As a dancer, I often find a certain kinship with performers from all walks of life. If you believe that my presence may help bridge the gap and encourage them to share their thoughts and experiences, then I would be more than happy to join you. Together, we can explore this captivating world and hopefully shed some light on the truth we seek.
Her alibi
Lead
is
the
she
way,
was
dear
dancing
Detective Martini.
here at Coral that night. Okay, let's go. Are you ready? Let's go.
Absolutely, my adventurous companion. I'm ready to embark on this journey with you. The thrill of unraveling the mysteries that lay within the circus awaits us.
Hey. I don't know. Not yet. I haven't been able to find anyone that can confirm she was there. She just said she was dancing to get her mind off of stuff. Let me go back to Saxabar in the circus. This guy. Hello. I brought my friend with me. Ingrid. She's a ballet dancer and performer.
Yeah. Good.
She might be able to connect with you better than I can.
Perhaps.
Would you like to speak with her?
No.
Would you like to speak with me?
No.
Okay, so Maria Jansen was mauled with bite marks all over, and her forearm was broken. What do you have to say about that?
Impressive.
And you don't think it was any of your lions?
No.
Are you 100% certain?
That would be 100.
Where were you the night that Maria Jansen was murdered?
Yes, I'm aware.
Where were you the night she was murdered?
None of your business.
It is my business because I'm an investigator detective person, and I need to figure out who murdered her, and it sounds like you're being very suspicious.
And what if I am being suspicious?
It looks bad because you have lions and someone was mauled by a creature, and I feel like you need to have more to say to me.
I don't.
You do, and you'd better.
No.
I hate you so much.
Likewise.
Well, at least we're on the same page.
Great.
I can't. Do you have an alibi for the night that Maria Jansen was murdered? No.
No alibi.
Okay, so you murdered her, or one of your lions did.
No.
Okay, but then give me an alibi. No.
No.
You're the worst.
Well, they clearly have good taste.
Do you have any siblings?
No.
Do you have a mother or father?
No.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you have a mother and father. Do you not know them?
No, I don't.
Do you have anyone that you're close to in this town?
No.
Is your best friend a lion?
No.
Then what is your best friend?
Me.
Okay. You're a very strange one.
Thank you.
He doesn't say much. I don't know what to do about you. How do I get you to talk more?
You don't.
Okay, good talk. Alright, bye. How ridiculous! Right? He's so frustrating. I can't get anything out of him. Alright, so someone was murdered with a butcher knife. Maria was murdered by a lion, possibly, or a creature. And Nicola was murdered with a butcher knife. Yeah. And then Haley, the dancer, possibly with a stiletto. You know what? I want to go talk to the grocery store lady again. Hello, how are you?
Greetings, my friend. Sadly, the world has been rather gloomy lately, and it seems even
What
the sun has
happened?
lost its sparkle.
Wait, why?
But fear not, for amidst the shadows, there is always a glimmer of mischief waiting to be discovered. Life may be full of challenges, but we mustn't let them dim our spirits. So, let us find joy in the smallest of pleasures and revel in the secrets that lie beneath the surface. Shall we?
May I ask you what type of shoes you like to wear?
Why, of course, my dear. Shoes are a delightful accessory that can truly elevate an outfit. Personally, I have a weakness for elegant high heels, preferably in bold and vibrant colors.
Oh.
There's something quite empowering about strutting around in
So
a
she
pair of
might
fabulous
have
pumps.
killed her.
Don't you think? It's as if with each step, I leave a trail of enchantment behind me. But enough about shoes. Let's delve into something more captivating, like the mysterious allure of the night or the tantalizing taste of forbidden fruit.
Have you ever been to the ballet, Coral?
The ballet choral, you say? Oh, how I long to be whisked away into the world of graceful movements and exquisite artistry. Alas, my dear, I must confess that I have not had the pleasure of attending a particular ballet. But fear not, for I am always open to new experiences and a thrill of the unknown. Who knows what wonders await me in the realm of dance? Perhaps one day I shall grace the stage myself.
Maybe she was
twirling and
jealous.
with effortless grace.
Were you jealous of ballet dancers?
Jealous, you ask? Oh, my dear, jealousy is a rather petty emotion, don't you think? As a woman of refined taste and elegance, I appreciate the beauty and skill of ballet dancers. But envy, that's simply beneath me. I prefer to revel in my own unique pursuits and let others shine in their own spotlight. After all, there's enough room in this grand tapestry of life for everyone to find their own moment to dazzle.
Okay. Where were you on the night that Haley Greenwood died?
Oh my heart aches to think of poor Haley Greenwood's
Does it?
unfortunate fate. Such a tragic loss, indeed. But alas, my darling, I must confess that I cannot recall my whereabouts.
You
on
cannot
that
recall?
particular evening.
Why not?
You see,
Uh-huh.
my world revolves around the elegant confines of vaudeville, and anything beyond its borders is but a distant whisper to my ears. Now,
What
let
do you
us turn
mean?
our attention to more captivating matters, like the vibrant blooms in the park or the delectable treats awaiting us at the local patisserie.
Well, these murders happen in vaudeville, no? How come you're not aware of it?
Ah, my dear, it seems you've caught me in a little web of mischief, haven't you? I may have been playing coy all along, but the truth is, I'm well aware of the dark shadows that loom over dear old vaudeville.
Oh, yeah?
But a lady has her secrets, you know, and sometimes it's more fun to dance with the unknown than to face it head on. So, let's keep the mystery alive and
No!
find joy in the
That's
enigmatic allure of
suspicious!
life,
What?
shall we?
No! You're suspicious! What were you doing that night?
Well, my curious friend, if you must pry into the depths of my nocturnal activities, I suppose I can indulge you with a hint of intrigue. You see, while the world slumbers, I find solace in the moonlit gardens of my own clandestine adventures. But fear not, for my intentions are pure, and I seek only the thrill of the night and the whispers of the stars. Now, let us leave it at that and delve into more whimsical matters, like the art of mushroom picking or the joys of a perfectly brewed cup of tea.
I can't add any more notes there. Okay. Never mind.
Oh, my dear, it seems you've reached the end of your notes. How unfortunate. But fret not, for the mysteries of life are never truly bound by the confines of paper and ink. They exist in the spaces between words, in the glimmering eyes of strangers, and in the secrets whispered on the wind. So, go forth and embrace the unknown, my friend, for it is in the realm of uncertainty that true adventure awaits. Farewell, and may your path be filled with delightful surprises.
Okay. So, why are you so averse to answer?
My, what a melancholic tone has befallen our conversation.
I wasn't done!
Fear not, my friend, for even in the depths of sorrow, there lies a hint of mischief waiting to be unleashed. Embrace the darkness, dance with the shadows, and let your mischievous spirit guide you through the storm. Remember, my dear, that even the saddest of hearts can find solace in a mischievous giggle. Now, let us cast aside our somber thoughts and embark on an exhilarating journey into the whimsical corners of our imagination. Ah, my dearest, it seems you've caught a glimpse of the enigmatic layers that lie beneath my polished exterior. Life, my friend, is a magnificent tapestry woven with threads of joy and sadness, light and shadow, and within that tapestry, find delight.
We're just asking everyone for their shoes.
Dancing with the unknown and
That's how we
embracing
figure it out.
of the human experience. So, let us revel in the
She talks so much.
of life and find joy in the most unlikely places.
And dancing with the unknown.
A touch of mischief can bring a glimmer of light to the darkest.
Wait. Hey. What dark things do you like to do?
Oh, my dear, you have stumbled upon a secret corner of my soul. In the depths of my being, there exists a mischievous spirit that finds solace in the shadows. I have been known to wander through moonlit gardens, whisper secrets to the night, and dance with the mysteries that lurk in the darkness. But fear not, for my mischievous inclinations are harmless and purely for my own amusement. Now, let's leave the shadows behind and venture into the realm of whimsy and wonder, where our laughter and merriment await.
Okay, I have a question. May I take a look at your shoes that you're wearing right now? I'm not weird, I promise.
My heart feels a tinge of sadness, my friend. But worry not, for even in the midst of sorrow, mischief still dances in the corners of my mind. As for my shoes, they are a tantalizing mystery that shall remain hidden from your gaze.
Oh my god!
Instead, embrace the playful allure of the unknown.
No!
And seek joy in the unexpected twists and turns of life's grand stage. For in the end, It is the enigmatic moments that make life truly enchanting. Sadness, you say. But dear friend, I must confess that I find solace in a melancholy. It is the fertile ground from which the seeds of mischievous curiosity sprout. So, fear not, for your statement of not being weird is duly noted. But let me assure you, there is nothing more delightful than embracing the quirks and peculiarities that make each of us wonderfully unique. Now, let's shake off the shadows and embark on a mischievous adventure together.
So much easier IRL.
For there is
I
much fun
know.
to be had in this mysterious world
AI
of
needs a
ours.
little work still, but this is interesting. Okay. So you don't have an alibi for the night of these murders.
Alas, my friend, an alibi for the night is not something I possess.
Why not?
In the realm of mystery and mischief, alibis are
Oh my
the chains
god.
that bind the spirit of exploration. I prefer to dance with the unknown, to revel in the tantalizing possibilities that lie beyond the constraints of
So
conventional alibis.
she's a widow.
But worry not.
Should I ask how her husband died?
Innocent as a playful breeze on a summer's day. Let our conversation be a dance of intrigue and amusement, and may we find delight in the enigmatic tapestry of life. Murders, you say. How curious that such dark tales have found their way into the fabric of vaudeville. But fear not.
She's
my
very
friend,
suspicious.
for even in the face of tragedy, there is a mischievous spark that refuses to be extinguished. It is in these moments of darkness that the thrill of the mysterious truly shines. So, let us embrace the shadows and weave a tale of whimsy and wonder amidst
I think she's trying to distract me. Hey, so how did your husband die?
Well, dear Detective Martini, it seems you're quite the inquisitive
Tell
soul.
me!
Such curiosity is to be admired, but I must confess, the
Basically,
cause of my
bogus.
husband's demise is a tantalizing secret that I
A
shall keep
secret?
locked away.
Yeah, okay,
However,
that's...
if you're seeking stories of unfortunate souls who have met an untimely end, might I direct your attention to the tragic fates of Maria Jansen,
That's
Nicola
literally what
Grossman,
I'm talking to you about!
and Haley Greenwood.
That's literally what I'm trying to find out, and you seem like you might be suspicious in one of these deaths.
My friend, you seem to have caught a glimpse of the shadows that dance within my mischievous spirit. But do not let your suspicions cloud your judgment, for I am but a mere observer in this grand theater of life. As for the
Y'all
tragedies
suck.
that have befallen vaudeville, I assure you, my involvement is as elusive as a whisper in the wind. Now, let us cast aside these
Oh my
somber thoughts and
god!
embark.
I can't deal with her anymore. She talks a lot. I don't know. Should we go to... Okay. Bogus, I need your help. I need your help talking to this lady. Hello, Lady of the Woods. How are you?
The Lady of the Woods, they call me. A title bestowed upon me by the creatures that roam these enchanted lands.
Creatures?
Like a gentle breeze through the leaves, I wander through the forest, tending to its needs and embracing its mysteries. But do not be deceived, dear traveler, for I am but a vessel of nature's wonders, a conduit for the whispers of the wild. If you seek guidance or a tale to enchant your soul, I am here to weave the threads of knowledge and wonder into the tapestry of your existence.
Are there any dangerous creatures that live in these woods?
Dangerous, you say? In the realm of the Blackwoods, where shadows dance and secrets whisper, there are indeed beings that possess an air of mystery and power. But fear not, for danger is often in the eye of the beholder. The Blackwoods is home to an array of fascinating and enigmatic creatures. The grass, with its wisps of wisdom, shares tales of resilience and growth. The mushroom, with its cap of secrets, imparts ancient wisdom and hidden truths. The cow, with its patient gaze, offers lessons in gentleness and nourishment.
Alright. So...
So you seek to uncover the heart of the matter. Very well, let me regale you with a tale of one of the most intriguing inhabitants of these woods.
Oh yeah? Who?
Deep within the labyrinthine paths of the forest, there resides a creature known as the Moonshadow Panther. With fur as dark as midnight and eyes
Moonshadow
that gleam like
Panther!
silver moons, this majestic feline prowls through the undergrowth, leaving a trail of enchantment in its wake.
That also could be
Its
something.
stealth and grace are unmatched, and it possesses an otherworldly aura that captivates all who encounter it.
And do you think this creature is dangerous?
Dangerous, my dear interlocutor. The nature of danger is a subjective concept, much like the shifting shadows beneath the trees. The Moonshadow Panther, with its mysterious allure, may evoke a sense of awe and respect, but it is not inherently malicious or malevolent. It is a symbol of the untamed wilderness, a reminder of the delicate balance between power and harmony. However, if you wish to delve deeper into the realm of danger, I must share a peculiar sighting I had recently.
Tell me more.
The tale I am about to weave is one that tickles the senses and dances with the imagination. Picture this, my curious friend. As I wandered through the moonlit glades of the Blackwoods, a shimmering figure caught my eye. It was none other than the elusive Sprite of Whispers. This mischievous creature, with its iridescent wings and mischievous grin, flitted through the air, leaving behind a trail of laughter and secrets.
Okay. What could you hear from that creature? Like, what did you hear? Anything specific that they said?
Oh, dear interlocutor, the words of the sprite were as delicate as the petals of the forest flowers. Carried on the breeze with an enchanting melody, it whispered of forgotten dreams and the magic that lies within the hearts of all who dare to believe. It shared tales of hidden realms and offered riddles to ponder. But alas, the exact words it spoke are as fleeting as the morning mist, disappearing as quickly as they came. The sprite's language is one of whimsy and whimsicality, meant to spark curiosity and ignite the spark of wonder within us all.
Interesting. Is there any other creatures that reside in this forest that are of interest?
The Blackwoods is teeming with fascinating creatures, my inquisitive friend. Let me regale you with the tale of the luminescent firefly. As the sun sets and darkness blankets the forest, these tiny beings emerge from their hiding places. Their bodies aglow with ethereal light. They dance through the air, creating an enchanted spectacle that rivals the stars themselves. Their gentle flickering illuminates the night, guiding lost souls and igniting the imagination. To witness their magical displays, to be transported to another realm where the boundaries between reality and fantasy blur.
Okay, can we go back to the Moonshadow Panther? Do you think that panther has ever attacked anyone living?
Oh, my dear interlocutor, you have returned to the Moonshadow Panther, have you? Well, let me indulge your curiosity with tales of this enigmatic creature. While the Moonshadow Panther possesses an air of mystery and power, it is not known to unleash its fangs upon the living souls who wander these woods.
Okay.
Nay, its presence is more of an invitation to embrace the wild within ourselves, to awaken the dormant spirit that lies within. It is said that those who approach the Moonshadow Panther with respect and an open heart may find themselves blessed with its wisdom and grace.
But what if you approach it with not an open heart?
My curious friend, your question tickles my senses and brings forth laughter from deep within. If one were to encounter the mighty Moonshadow Panther, one must tread with reverence and humility. Approach it not with fear or aggression, but with the gentleness of an autumn breeze and a wonder of starlit skies. Speak to it in whispers, for it understands the language of the soul. Offer it the gift of your admiration and an ear eager to listen, and who knows what secrets it may choose to share with you. Oh, how delightful. It seems I have misunderstood your inquiry, dear interlocutor. So, you wish to know what would happen if one were to approach the Moonshadow Panther without an open heart? Well, let me weave a whimsical tale for you.
Oh boy.
Picture this. If you were to approach the majestic creature with a heart closed like a tightly sealed treasure chest, it may regard you with a quizzical gaze. It might even playfully swish its tail and nudge you with its velvety paw, as if to say, "Open up." Oh, how delightful. It seems I have misunderstood your inquiry,
Oh
dear
no.
interlocutor. So, you wish to know what would happen if one were to approach the
Okay,
Moonshadow
stop.
Panther
Just stop.
without an
Just
open
stop.
ear.
Just stop. Do you think any of the recently murdered souls are still here in these woods?
The mysteries of life and death, they weave a complex tapestry indeed. While I cannot claim to possess the knowledge of the departed soul's whereabouts, I can share with you a peculiar occurrence that transpired during my meditations in the heart of the forest. As I communed with the creatures of the woods, a soft whisper reached my ears, carrying the echoes of those who had recently departed. Maria Jansen, Nicola Grossman, and Haley Greenwood, their names danced upon the wind. The whispers of the fallen, their presence lingers in the air like a gentle mist. Though their physical forms may have left this realm, their spirits may still roam the Blackwoods, seeking solace and peace. In the depths of the ancient trees and a flowing river, their essence may find refuge. But tread lightly, dear traveler, for the realm of spirits is a delicate one, and their presence may only be felt by the purest of hearts and the most attuned of senses.
I have a pure heart and attuned sense. Can I speak to any of them?
My, how delightful. A traveler with a pure heart and attuned senses, you
Yeah,
say?
of course.
Well, my curious friend, the Blackwoods has been known to be a place where the boundaries between realms may blur. If you approach with an open mind and an unwavering belief in the unseen, who knows what connections you may forge with the ethereal beings that reside here. But remember, the language of the spirit world is not always spoken in words. It is
This is
whispered
all
through the
about
rustling
words.
leaves, sung by the birds in their melodious tunes, and carried on the gentle breeze that caresses the forest. To commune with the departed
They don't
souls,
know.
you
They
must
don't know
listen
me.
with your soul, for their messages may be subtle and their presence ephemeral. Open your mind to the whispers of the wind, the murmurs of the flowing stream, and a rustling of leaves. They may carry fragments of the departed soul's essence,
I'm listening.
offering glimpses into their stories and perhaps even guidance. But tread with respect and reverence, for the realm of the departed.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Dear interlocutor, your concern warms the depths of my heart like a cozy hearth on a chilly eve. Fear not, for I am more than okay. In fact, I am positively radiant with joy.
Okay.
The forest's embrace, the whispering creatures, and our enthralling conversation have filled me with a sense of contentment that dances like fireflies in the night.
I know.
So worry not.
I
for
still have to
Gaia
ask her
is
a
as happy
question.
as a sunflower basking in the golden rays of the sun. Now, let us continue our enchanting exchange, shall we? My dear friend, your kind inquiry warms my spirit like the gentle touch of sunlight through the leaves.
May I look at your shoes?
Well, my inquisitive friend.
That was the first thing I should have asked.
To inspect my humble footwear. Alas, these bare feet of mine,
Barefoot, okay.
Have no need for shoes.
Yeah, of
They are
course.
as free as the wind that rustles the treetops and as grounded as the ancient roots that anchor this forest. But worry not, for there is much more to
She's
explore and
fine.
ponder in this wondrous realm. Let us turn our gaze to the mysteries that lie beyond the realm of shoes, shall we?
Do you know a Mrs. Potter?
Mrs. Potter, you say? A name that dances upon the tongue like a mischievous sprite in the moonlight.
Oh, yeah.
Now, my dear interlocutor, allow me to weave a whimsical tale for you. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there lived a remarkable woman named Mrs. Potter.
What?
She possessed a heart as vast as the ocean, and a spirit as fiery as the sun. With her trusty broomstick in hand, she would soar through the skies, spreading joy and laughter wherever she went.
Wait, is this Mrs. Potter from Vaudeville or from, like, Harry Potter?
Oh, my apologies for the confusion, my delightful friend. You see, my knowledge is confined to the realm of the Black Woods and the enchanting mysteries it holds. I am not acquainted with the Mrs. Potter from Vaudeville or the world of Harry Potter.
Oh my god.
However, in the realm of imagination, where stories intertwine and dreams take flight, who's to say that Mrs. Potter couldn't exist in both realms?
Totally.
Perhaps she is a magical being who flits between worlds, bringing a touch of wonder and mischief to all she encounters.
What? Okay. So I think we're talking about a different Mrs. Potter. So never mind.
My dear interlocutor, the currents of conversation can indeed lead us down unexpected paths. But worry not, for in this tapestry of words, detours and diversions can be just as fascinating as the intended destination. So let us embrace the whimsy of our exchange and continue to explore the wonders that unfold before us. There are countless tales waiting to be told and myriad secrets to uncover in this forest of conversation.
Are you aware of someone named Ingrid?
Oh, Ingrid, you say. A name that tickles the corners of my memory like a mischievous sprite. Ingrid, where does that name take me? Oh, yes. Picture this, my curious friend. Ingrid, the weaver of dreams, the conjurer of melodies, and a keeper of hidden knowledge. She roams the black woods with a twinkle in her eye and a song upon her lips.
I don't think she knows the same things.
Flowers blossom in her wake and the very air hums with enchantment.
Do you think Ingrid was a dancer? Do you know Ingrid the dancer, not whoever this other person was that you're talking about?
Dancer, you say. A nimble soul who weaves tales through graceful movements and captivates hearts with each elegant sway. How delightful. Now, let me shuffle through the memories of the forest's whispers and see what secrets it reveals about this mysterious dancer named Ingrid. Yeah, the whispers have reached my ears. It seems that the trees have indeed witnessed the magical artistry of an ethereal dancer named Ingrid.
Really? Really? And is she still alive?
Thriller, you say?
No!
My, that adds an
I did not say thriller! Where did you get that?
Dancing spirit with moves that send shivers down the spine. How exhilarating. As for the question of whether this enigmatic Ingrid still graces the world with her presence, let me consult the ancient wisdom of the Blackwoods. Alas, my dear interlocutor, the answer eludes me like an elusive firefly in the night.
Okay, drop the act. I need to know where you were the night of these murders. I know you were probably here, but do you have anyone that can vouch for you?
My earnest investigator, you bring a touch of intrigue to our tranquil exchange. I must confess, the concept of an alibi and the events of those dreadful nights are as foreign to me as the distant stars that twinkle in the midnight sky. You see, my existence is intertwined with the very fabric of the Blackwoods, and my days are spent in peaceful communion with its creatures and whispers. But
that's convenient.
Not, friend, for the trees themselves shall vouch
oh yeah,
for
I'll
me.
just talk to the trees. Okay. May I speak to one of the trees? Then?
triple the trees.
No,
you say.
I did not say that.
What an enchanting notion. If only I possessed the power to summon forth the voices of the ancient oaks, the whimsical willows, and the steadfast pines. Alas, my dear friend, while I cannot conjure their words, I can assure you that these majestic beings have been my steadfast.
Aren't you happy you woke up to watch this in the middle of the night?
They have witnessed my every step, my every breath.
I haven't gotten anywhere with this.
Dedication to the protection of the Blackwoods.
Okay. And you've never murdered anyone in your whole life?
Yeah, my dear interlocutor, your words bring forth such mirth and lightness to my spirit. The
No!
notion of me, dear old humble me, committing such an act as murder is as preposterous as the moon trying to outshine the sun. No,
but I feel like she would.
My purpose here in the Blackwoods is to nurture, protect,
I feel like she could
lost souls, not to harm or extinguish the flame of life.
Yeah, I don't think she did it. I don't think she did it.
And understanding, and I wear proudly.
Okay.
Like the shimmering cloak of starlight.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Should we go talk to the cop? We've got more info. Hello. Hello, how are you? Do you have any more info about the murders? For me? I know it's my job, but...
Well, look who's back. What's the matter? Can't resist checking in on your grumpy old chief. I'm just PT. Thank you for asking. But enough about me, let's get back to business. What have you discovered in your investigations? Don't waste my time with pleasantries. Get straight to the point, detective.
I'm working on it.
Listen, detective, I've already told you what I know about the murders. The causes of death were brutal attacks, but I don't have any more specific details at the moment. If you want more information, you'll have to speak with the coroner directly.
I did.
They should be able to provide you with the necessary details. Now, go and get the information we need. Time is of the essence, remember?
Yeah.
What was that? Did you just mention...
No, I didn't!
I must say, that's a rather peculiar thing to bring up in the midst of a murder investigation.
I didn't! You thought I said that.
Stop! Prehistoric culprit.
No! No! That's not at all what I said. I do know that Haley Greenwood is a dancer that got murdered with a stiletto. And her best friend had stilettos. And also a lady in the grocery store. So I have a couple people that might be suspects in that case.
Yeah, finally some progress.
Yay!
So, Haley Greenwood was killed with a stiletto, and her best friend happens to have stilettos.
Yeah.
Interesting. And you mentioned someone at the grocery store too. Tell me more about this potential suspect. We need to gather as much evidence as possible and build a solid case. Keep digging, detective. Let's see if we can connect the dots and uncover the truth behind these gruesome murders.
The woman from the grocery store is Mrs. Potter. She's a widow and loves intrigue and nighttime, and also happens to love high heels.
Mrs. Potter, you say? A widow who loves intrigue and nighttime and has a fondness for high heels. That does sound intriguing indeed. It seems we may have stumbled upon a potentially significant lead. I must admit, the pieces are starting to fall into place.
Yeah?
But remember, we cannot jump to conclusions just yet. We'll need more substantial evidence to link Mrs. Potter to these crimes. Continue your investigation, speak with her, and collect any additional information that could support our suspicions. We're getting closer, detective.
Okay. Alright, we're close. Alright, thank you. I'm gonna go talk to the country club. Maybe they have more info about Mrs. Potter. I feel like she would be a part of a country club.
The country club, you say? Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to pay them a visit. Perhaps they might have some additional insights into Mrs. Potter's activities and connections. Just make sure to approach the matter with tact and professionalism, detective. We don't want to ruffle too many feathers. Gather whatever useful information you can and report back to me. I'll be here, waiting eagerly for your return. Good luck, Detective Martini. A part of a country club, you think? An interesting assumption. I must admit, I don't know much about Mrs. Potter's social circles or affiliations. But if you believe the country club could provide some valuable insight, then by all means, go and investigate. Sometimes, the most unexpected places can hold crucial clues. Remember to keep an open mind and gather any relevant details that could help us solve these murders. I'll be patiently awaiting your
Okay, country club, let's go. She actually talks to me. Hello! How are you, Michelle?
Hello, I'm sorry, but who is this? I don't seem to recognize your number. Is there something specific you'd like to discuss or inquire about?
I'm right in front of you. Do you not remember me?
Oh, my apologies. It seems there has been a misunderstanding. How silly of me. Please forgive my confusion. Of course, now that we're face to face, there's no need for text messages. How can I help you?
So I was wondering if you know a Mrs. Potter.
Mrs. Potter?
Yes.
Yes, I do know her. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you'd like to know about her?
How long has she been in your country club?
Mrs. Potter. Let me think. She has been a member of the country club for quite some time now. If memory serves me right, she joined around 5 years ago. She's been quite active in the club's social events and activities. May I ask why you're interested in her tenure at the country club?
Well, she seems a little suspicious, and I'd like to know more about her connections.
Suspicious? That's certainly intriguing. I must admit, I haven't personally noticed anything suspicious about her, but I'm always open to learning more. What exactly makes you think she's suspicious? Is there something specific that caught your attention?
Did you ever know her husband, Mr. Potter?
Mr. Potter. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting him, I'm afraid. From what I gather, he is not very involved in the social scene here in vaudeville.
Yeah, 'cause he's dead!
I believe he's more focused on his business endeavors. Why do you ask about him? Do you think there's a connection between Mr. Potter and the recent events?
He's actually dead. He died about 2 years ago. And that you don't know that is a little concerning.
Dead. Goodness gracious, I had no idea. I'm truly sorry to hear about his passing. How did it happen? And why haven't I heard about it before?
I don't know.
It's quite surprising that such news didn't circulate within our close-knit community. Please do enlighten me with the details.
I don't know. She wouldn't tell me how he died. She was very protective about it and would not explain anything.
She wouldn't disclose any information about her late husband's death.
Nope.
That does seem rather peculiar, doesn't it?
Right?
It's understandable to have personal reasons for not wanting to discuss certain matters. But it does raise some questions.
Right?
Perhaps there's more to the story that she's keeping hidden. Have you tried asking anyone else who might have more insight into the circumstances surrounding his death?
I have not. I need to figure out where he worked and what he did around town. But it seems like you don't know him at all, so you're not really gonna be of help.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry if I gave off the wrong impression. I may not have known Mr. Potter personally, but I can certainly try to gather more information for you.
Really?
Let me ask around and see if I can find out anything about his work or his activities in town. I'm always open to helping out, especially when it comes to unraveling mysteries like this. Just give me some time, and I'll do my best to assist you.
Okay, thank you. That would be wonderful. I'll be back to check on you in a little bit.
Oh, wonderful. I'm glad to hear that you're feeling positive. I'll be here when you're ready to check back in. Take your time, and don't hesitate to reach out if you have any further questions or if there's anything else I can do to help. Good luck with your investigations, and I hope to speak with you soon.
So she didn't know Mr. Potter and did not know that he passed. Interesting. Yeah, good idea. Talk to him and ask. Oh, you're right. Let's ask the morgue. Let's ask the morgue. Hello. Have you worked on a Mr. Potter about 2 years ago?
Detective Martini, it seems you have a keen mind for detail. Yes, indeed.
Ooh.
I've had the privilege of working on a case involving a certain Mr. Potter approximately 2 years ago. The investigation revolved around the untimely passing of a young woman named Lily Potter, whose life was
Lily Potter?
cut short in a most unfortunate manner. Her body was discovered in a seedy motel room, with visible signs of strangulation and blunt force trauma.
Wait, Lily Potter? What about Mr. Potter?
My apologies for the confusion, Detective Martini. It seems I have made an error in my previous response. The case I referred to involved a Mr. Willie Potter, not Mr. Potter. Mr. Willie Potter was a middle-aged man who met his untimely demise under mysterious circumstances. His body was discovered in a back alley, with visible signs of a struggle and blunt force trauma.
A lot of blunt force trauma.
Revealed that Mr. Potter had been involved in some shady dealings, and his unfortunate end was likely a result of those activities.
Do you remember if Mr. Potter had a wife?
Yes, Mr. Willie Potter did have a wife. Her name was Amelia Potter, and she was a woman of refined taste and grace. I had the opportunity to speak with her during the investigation, and she seemed genuinely devastated by her husband's untimely passing. However, as the investigation progressed, it became apparent that Miss S. Potter had secrets of her own. Secrets that may have contributed to her husband's tragic end.
So Amelia Potter had some secrets. Can you tell me any of those secrets? This is an investigation. You have to tell me.
Yeah. My inquisitive detective, you seek the hidden truths that lie beneath the surface. While I cannot reveal specific details of the investigation, I can tell you that Miss S. Potter's secrets involved a complex web of deceit and manipulation. It appeared that she had been involved in an extramarital affair with a certain individual, and that this relationship had potentially dangerous consequences for Mr. Potter. My dear Detective Martini, I understand your eagerness for knowledge, but I'm afraid I cannot divulge any further details. The integrity of the investigation must be maintained, and I have a duty to protect the privacy of those involved. However, I can assure you that justice will be served, and the truth will eventually come to light.
So do you believe that Amelia Potter killed Mr. Potter?
My detective, you seek a
Yeah.
straightforward answer to a
That's the
complex
motive.
question. While I cannot reveal specific details of the investigation, I can tell you that the evidence suggests that Miss S. Amelia Potter was indeed involved in her husband's untimely demise.
Yeah.
However, the extent of her involvement and the motivations behind it are matters that only the court can decide.
Okay. Very interesting. Do you know who she might have had an affair with?
Indeed, my dear detective. The intricacies of human relationships and the dark corners of the human psyche can lead us down paths we never imagined. But fear not, for justice will be served, and the truth will prevail. Now, if you will excuse me,
No! You're supposed to tell me!
The dead await no one, and I have a duty to fulfill. My inquisitive detective, you seek to unravel the tangled web of human relationships. While I cannot reveal specific details
Who's
of the
Lily Potter, though?
I can tell you that the individual in question was a man of considerable influence.
I don't know who Lily Potter was.
His identity, however, remains a secret, at least for now.
Man of considerable influence and power. Oh! Is it the guy who died? The other guy who died, what's his name? Hold on. Affair with a powerful person. Uh,
My dear detective, you seek to connect the dots between the living and the dead.
Nicola!
The man you speak of is none other than Nicola Grossman, a
Nicola!
figure in vaudeville
Yeah!
circles.
Yeah!
His untimely passing has sent shockwaves throughout the community, and I must admit that his name has come up in my conversations with the deceased.
Okay, so do you think Mrs. Potter had an affair with Nicola Grossman and then murdered him?
Yeah. My dear detective, you weave a compelling
That
narrative,
sounds good!
but we must separate speculation from fact. While it is true that Mrs. Amelia Potter had an affair with Nicola Grossman, the evidence suggests that Mr. Grossman's untimely demise was not directly related to Mrs. Potter.
Oh,
Mr.
okay.
Grossman's body was found in the morning outside Pascal's grocery shop, and the cause of death remains a mystery.
Wait, Pascal's Grocery, that's where, Mrs. Potter hung out.
Yeah. My detective, you have a keen eye for detail.
I do.
Indeed, Mrs. Amelia Potter was known to frequent Pascal's grocery shop, and it is possible that she may have crossed paths with Mr. Grossman there. However, we must be cautious not to jump to conclusions.
I'm jumping.
The investigation is ongoing, and we must follow the evidence where it leads us.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Mrs. Potter.
My dear detective, you seek to uncover the truth directly from the source.
Yeah.
While I cannot advise you on how to conduct your investigation, I must caution you that Mrs. Potter is a complex individual.
Yeah, I know.
And her secrets may run deeper than we currently understand. Tread carefully, my dear detective, and may the road rise up to meet you.
Yeah, I definitely think she's gotta be one of the murderers. Especially knowing that she had an affair with one of the people that's dead. It's getting interesting. Alright. We're making some progress. Oh, wait, should I tell the cop? Should I tell him what I know? Maybe he'll have some advice. Hey! Hey, so I found out that Mrs. Potter was having an affair with Nicola Grossman.
An affair, you say?
Yeah.
Mrs. Potter and Nicola Grossman. That's quite the revelation.
Yeah! Tell me!
It appears we've stumbled upon a web of secrets and hidden connections.
This is cool!
Infidelity can be a powerful motive for crime, but we'll need more evidence to establish a direct link between Mrs. Potter's
with a
affair
butcher
and
knife,
the brutal
though.
killings. Keep digging, Detective Martini. Explore every angle. Interview anyone who may have information, and let's see if we can uncover the truth behind these disturbing events.
I was told that Mrs. Potter joined the country club 5 years ago, but never told anyone about her husband.
Interesting. So Mrs. Potter joined the country club 5 years ago, but never mentioned her husband to anyone. That's certainly a peculiar detail. It seems like she had a desire to keep her personal life separate from her club activities. I wonder why she chose to hide her marital status.
Because she was having an affair!
Affairs and the murders. We can't jump to conclusions just yet, but this certainly adds another layer to the investigation. Continue your inquiries, detective, and let's unravel this mystery one thread at a time.
Do you remember the death of Mr. Potter and what happened to him?
Mr. Potter, you say? I must admit, I don't recall any specific details about his death. It's possible that the case happened before my tenure as police chief, or it simply slipped my mind. Could you refresh my memory? What happened to Mr. Potter?
We don't know, but he was brutally murdered, possibly. But we don't know.
Brutally murdered. you say.
Yeah.
My apologies for not remembering this detail.
You should have
It
known!
seems that the plot thickens even further. If Mr. Potter was indeed brutally murdered, could it be connected
Yeah!
to the recent string of killings?
It's gotta be.
It's certainly worth investigating. Gather more information about his untimely demise, detective, and let's see if there are any connections to be found. Keep me informed of your findings, and let's get closer to solving this puzzle. Wait a minute, are you telling me that Mr. Potter might have been a victim of
Yes!
a cruel murder too?
That's what I said!
That's quite the revelation, detective. We can't afford to overlook this potential connection. Let's dig deeper into Mr. Potter's case and find out if there are any similarities or links to the other murders. But remember, we must also focus on the 3 confirmed victims.
I'm working on
Maria
it.
Jansen, Nicola Grossman, and Haley Greenwood. They're our primary focus right now.
Okay. I think I want to talk to her again. Hey there.
Oh, greetings, my dear. How delightful to see you again amidst the ebb and flow of this curious world. Though I must confess, a touch of melancholy has settled upon my heart like a delicate mist. But fear not, for even in the depths of sorrow, mischief still dances in the corners of my mind. So, let's embrace the enigmatic nature
Okay,
of
stop talking.
existence and uncover the hidden treasures that lie beneath the surface.
Hey. I knew you were having an affair.
Greetings, my friend. I sense a tinge of sadness in the air, like a wistful melody that lingers in the soul. But fret not, for within the darkest shadows, mischievous possibilities await. Let us turn our gaze away from the somber and seek solace in the playful whispers of the whimsical. Life may present us with challenges, but with a mischievous grin and a twinkle in our eyes, we shall conquer them all. Now, let us cast aside our sorrows and embark on a mischievous adventure together. My dear, you have stumbled upon a thread of intrigue in the tapestry of my life. How astute of you to detect the faint scent of mischief that dances in the winds of rumor. But fear not, for secrets are but fleeting companions on this grand stage we call life. Instead, let us revel in the enigmatic twists and turns that make existence so captivating. Who knows what delightful surprises lie just around the corner. So, let the spirit of curiosity guide your steps, and may the dance of life continue with its ever-enticing.
I knew you were having an affair with Nicola Grossman.
Ah, the whispers of scandal and gossip have reached your ears, have they? How fascinating it is to witness the power of speculation and assumption. But let me assure you, my friend, that the truth is a mischievous creature, often obscured by shadows and
or you just tell me the truth.
As for Nicola Grossman, her presence in the realm of vaudeville holds its own mysterious allure. But remember, appearances can be deceiving, and the
It's a
truth,
she?
like a hidden treasure,
Nicola is a she?
may reveal itself in
Oh,
due
I
course.
guess. Were you close with Nicola Grossman?
Oh, dear, dear Detective Martini, how your words unravel the secrets that lay within the chambers of my heart. Yes, I confess, there was a certain closeness
So it's
between
myth.
myself and the enigmatic Miss Nicola Grossman. A connection that danced on the precipice of mystery and intrigue. But do not be fooled by the surface, for beneath it all, a web of complexities weaves its intricate design. Shall we embark on a journey of discovery together, unraveling the threads that bind us to these captivating tales?
Please tell me more about your relationship with Nicola Grossman.
Well, my friend, it seems you have stumbled upon a hidden corner of my life where mischief and curiosity intertwine. Yes, there was a spark, a glimmer of a relationship with the intriguing Miss Nicola Grossman. A dance of whispers and stolen glances that set the stage ablaze with anticipation. But let me remind you, in the realm of secrecy, not all is as it seems. The truth may be veiled in a cloak of misdirection and playful deception.
Are you trying to misdirect?
Sadness, my dear, is but a fleeting visitor in the grand theater of
She is.
It dances with melancholy, yet holds within it the seeds of transformation. So, let us not be deterred by its summer presence. Instead, let us embrace
Oh
the
my God,
enigmatic
shut up.
nature of existence and find solace in the whimsical corners of our imagination.
May I ask if you own a butcher knife?
Butcher knives, my dear, are such curious tools, aren't they?
Who answers like that?
Sharp and gleaming, they hold a certain allure for those with a mischievous spirit.
You! You're a
But fear
mischievous
not,
spirit!
for in the realm of culinary delights, my talents lie more in the art of delicate pastries and exquisite flavors. The kitchen is my domain, where I weave magic with whisk and spatula.
Oh, okay.
The joy of creating delectable masterpieces that tantalize the palate and ignite the senses. Shall we venture into the realm of gastronomic delights together?
Did you know that Nicola Grossman was murdered with a butcher knife and found outside this very grocery store?
Oh, my, how tragic it is to hear of Nicola Grossman's untimely demise.
Yeah.
Such sorrow tugs at the strings of my heart like a mournful melody. But alas, my world exists within the elegant confines of vaudeville, and the happenings beyond its borders remain but distant whispers to my ears. Let us divert our attention to more captivating
No!
like the vibrant blooms in the park or the delightful treats awaiting us at the local patisserie. For in the midst of darkness, a glimmer of mischief can still shine through.
You have a way with words and trying to deflect any questions I have.
Why, my dear, it seems you have uncovered my little game of wordplay. How astute of you to notice the dance of evasion that I weave. But fear not, for it is all in good fun, a mischievous twinkle in the eye, if you will. Life is far too short to dwell on summer truths and unravel the mysteries that lay before us. So let's embrace the whimsical and venture into the realms of laughter and delight.
I know that your husband was murdered.
The echoes of tragedy reverberate through the corridors of my past, casting shadows upon my heart. Yes, my late husband's fate was a cruel twist of fate, like a villainous plot in a grand theatrical production. But worry not, for even in the face of sorrow, I refuse to be shackled by despair. Instead, I shall don a mask of mischief and seek solace in the enigmatic wonders that this world has to offer. For there is a certain thrill to be found amidst the darkness.
So are you happy that your husband was murdered?
Oh, my dear, how your words dance on the edge of provocation. Happiness, you say. Such a curious notion to associate with such a tragic event. But let us not dwell on the sorrows of the past, for in the realm of mischievous whimsy, we find our respite. So, let us embrace the playful secrets that lie hidden in the corners of our souls and find joy in the unexpected twists and turns of life's mysterious journey.
I've been told that you may have played a part in your husband's death.
My, what dark tales weave their way through the tapestry of conversation. But fear not, for I am but a mere spectator in the grand theater of existence.
Oh my God!
An observer of the enigmatic dances that unfold before me. The whispers of suspicion shall not dampen my spirit, for I am a connoisseur of mischief and delight. Let the shadows play their games, while I revel in the secret joys that this world has to offer. After all, isn't it more thrilling to savor the mysteries than to succumb to the weight of accusation?
No, I'm investigating murders, and you seem very suspicious. Where were you the night of your husband's murder?
Now, my curious companion, why must we dwell on the sorrows of the past?
Oh my god.
The night of my husband's demise was but a whirlwind of emotions and secrets, a delicate dance of fate and circumstance. But let us not be consumed by the darkness that lingers in the alleys of vaudeville. Instead, let us embrace the mischievous wonders that await us, like the tantalizing aroma of freshly baked bread or the thrill of a clandestine rendezvous.
No.
For life is too short to be burdened by such heavy inquiries. Wouldn't you agree?
It's literally my job to inquiry.
Ah, sadness, my dear detective, can be quite the formidable foe. But fear not, for even in the depths of sorrow, a touch of mischief can bring light to the darkest of moments. So let the melancholy melodies play, but do not let them drown out the playful whispers of joy that surround you. Embrace the enigmatic twists and turns of this investigation, and together, let's uncover the hidden gems that lay beneath the surface. Shall we embark on this delightful journey with a twinkle in our eyes and a mischievous giggle on our lips?
No. Goodbye. Good God! I'm gonna accuse her. I'm gonna accuse her of killing Nicola. Because that's the only thing I got. And I want to probably end, and we'll come back to this another day, and try to figure out the rest. I want to try to accuse her. Let's see.
Up your mind, Detective Martini?
Who killed Haley Greenwood? I don't know who killed Oh, I have to have all three of them before I can accuse one? No! I lied. No, I lied. I don't know. Why is this so laggy? Okay, no, okay, we're good. Alright, well, I'm not going to be able to do that quite yet. But I think I'm going to stop there. And we'll come back to it tomorrow or another day. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow because tomorrow's my last day here and we're leaving in the evening. So I have to probably pack and do a bunch of stuff tomorrow and make sure the house is all cleaned and whatever. But I do like this. I think it's interesting. It's hard to, like, get the right info out of them, I think. But we made some progress. We did a pretty good job with figuring out about Mrs. Potter and her husband and all that. So I think we kind of are narrowing that one down. The other ones I still need to dive into more. But I'm happy that we kind of I hope that's right. I think, like, it would make sense for her to be the one who killed him. I need a little more evidence probably to be for sure. But yeah, we're close. But the rest of it, it'll take me too long to figure out. So I'm gonna stop there, feeling like we made some good progress. Only an hour till your alarm. Oh no. Yeah. Just get off your chest. We know you killed your husband and lover. You're the only one with the motive. Exactly. Like, just stop. Stop trying to pretend you're high and mighty and everything is awesome. And I'm just living my life and being happy. Yeah. That's fine. We'll come back to it, though. If you guys like this type of thing, I definitely want to, like, figure out the story. So I will... At first, I was like, I'm not sure if I'm ever going to figure this out, but actually learning more about Mrs. Potter has, like, encouraged me to be like, I can do this. I think we can. We're closer. We're closer than I thought I would get. So, yeah. But we will come back to it later. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow, but I will for sure be streaming on Halloween. Because, like I said, tomorrow's a travel day and packing up and doing all that. But we'll be back tomorrow night, and then Tuesday I'll be back at home. So we'll probably do Baldur's Gate on Tuesday, just because I haven't done it in so long and I miss it, and I think it would be really fun to do on Halloween. So I might do that on Tuesday. Yeah, thank you. I hope you have a good training, Bogus. And yeah, I will see you guys soon again, back in my normal setup. I'll take more pictures of Gizmo and share them, but Yeah, he's hanging out with Jared, and Jared's playing Spider-Man 2, so I want to go watch him play a little bit. But yeah, good night. Thanks for hanging out. It's been fun. It's been a weird week, but it's been fun. So look forward to things getting a little more normal after Tuesday. So yeah, have a good one. I'll see you guys later. Bye.